Coffee's bitter, like the names on the screen. Faces flicker, but they never come clean. Every headline feels like one more scam. Whole damn system built on sleight of hand. We've been patient, boiling over, tired eyes, late nights, fighting sober. Every story points the same way. Every road sign says somebody pays. True Crime Cafe, we're seeking truth. Diego's want answers, we're coming for you. Crooked as hell and you laugh in our face. Darkness covered crimes, we light up this place. All we want is justice, that's the only ask. Diego in the cafe built for this task. Let's get to it. Hey! Shut it down fast! Hey! Shut it down fast! Backroom whispers, paper trails gone cold. Kids grow older, carrying what they're told. Questions piling like cups in the sink. Every dirty deed closer than you think. Dishonest and backwards, twist every word, but we've got the screenshots we've already heard. You can bury the proof, but you can't hide the past. We're knocking on doors, coming in last. Diego's want answers, we're coming for you. Crooked as hell and you laugh in our face. Darkness covered crimes, we light up this place. All we want is justice, that's the only ask. Diego in the cafe built for this task. Let's get to it. Standing on the sidelines, lying on repeat. Little campfire fiction for the front row seat. Day after day, same story, same spin. You dress up the rumor like it's evidence, then grin. You point at a case, say look at that man, but you don't got a screenshot, don't got a plan. You talk about a white car like it's some smoking gun, but every single detail falls apart one by one. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Every word you throw, someone pays. We gotta get the truth before another one dies. Fog lights on, we cutting through your disguise. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Fog lights blazing, you still mumble in the haze. Goofy gray static, every channel, every day. You shout, I got proof, but your pockets stay bare. Just echo in the alley, just dust in the air. Just another idiot, storytelling every day. You build crooked houses out of things you can't say. You sell loaded rumors like they're holy signs, while family sits shaking on the other side of the line. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Every word you throw, someone pays. We gotta get the truth before another one dies. Fog lights on, we cutting through your disguise. secondhand rage. We want hard facts, not your costume show. Turn the cameras to the damage, let the real story glow. Let the real story glow. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Every word you throw, someone pays. We gotta get the truth before another one dies. Fog lights on, we cutting through your disguise. Stop pushing the lies, goofy gray. Drop dead thunder, heavy on the low end. Blue crew coming through, say it once again. Fizzy, sassy, Casey, mama bear, stand tall, Brandy B, Tandy, Tomboy Zelda on call, the last 24, SLB, Ratch, locking that feed, Molly Drake in the back, wisdom speaks when we need. Watching over us all, while the chaos climbs, scroll by scroll, they save our timelines, yeah. Blue Crow, do it their way, moderating all the mess, keep it in play. Trolls beware, they don't ever care, running this shit, making everyone aware. Blue Crow, do it their way, shut it down fast when it goes sideways. They don't blink, they don't break, they just swing, hit the lead, make space. Moonlit, baby roll, crazy's chaos in control. KK, Bonnie B, flip a switch, clean a scroll. Lucy Morning Star, Meg, P-Guard in the gate. Randy Farley, a story, set it all straight. Keep it in line, yeah, they do it all the time. Naming blue, that's a warm, better walk that line. Walk that line. Blue Crow, do it their way, moderating all the mess, keep it in play. Trolls beware, they don't ever care, running this shit, making everyone aware. Blue Crow, do it their way, shut it down fast when it goes sideways. They don't blink, they don't break, they just swing, hit the lead, make space. Typically unique, every mind, every name, different style, same flame, same aim, same game. From the first ping to the late night call, Blue Crew on the wall, watching over us all. Over us all, over us all. Blue Crow, do it their way, moderating all the mess, keep it in play. Trolls beware, they don't ever care, running this shit, making everyone aware. Blue Crow, do it their way, shut it down fast when it goes sideways. They don't blink, they don't break, they just swing and the lead, make space. Hey! Hey!
Metal in the fuck your shit! Yeah, 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 okay! Hey! Metal in my veins, hip hop on my tongue. Blue crew true, we forever young. Fizzy, sassy, Cassie, mama bear in the check. Brandy B, 10D, put the hammer where it's at. Tomboys, after the last 24 lock. SOB, Rax, Molly, make the chaos stop. Drake with the wisdom speaks, typically unique. Moonlit, baby roll, keeps the wolves on a leash. Yeah! Blue crew, true crew, they moderating this, keeping it in line, cleaning up your stress. Trolls beware, they don't ever care. Now running this, making all aware. Day after day, they do it their way. Day after day, they do it their way.
Christie's, Chaos, Cat, K on patrol.
Bonnie B,
Lucy, got the morning star glow. Mac P, ready first, stand firm, no fear. Leah Story Ray, running law in here.
moderating the madness, flame in their eyes. Click, clack, justice, cutting through lies. You step out of pocket, they right on time. Whole squad tight on the front line, grind. Blue crew, crew, they moderate a mess, keeping it in line, cleaning up your stress. Trolls beware, they don't ever care. Running this, making all aware. Day after day, they do it their way. Day
All right, all right, all right. Hello, 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 and hello to you too. Welcome back, guys. The cafe is back open for business, and I am kind of here physically. I don't know how much of me you'll get, but I'm here. Um, I've been sick. I apologize. I have not been here. Um, doing the best I can. So please excuse the crackly, squeaky voice and all that fun stuff. I'll be joined by two awesome, my amazing co-host. You guys don't get to see too often because she's such a hard worker, and the amazing Miss Kim from Typically Unique will be joining me today. It's going to be great, guys. I got quite a few things I want to basically bitch and complain about. As it states, lies, lies, and more lies, because it's nothing but lies, and we pointed them out numerous times, but there's so many more. A couple of them are so in our faces now that it's like they're like teasing us and saying, "Ha ha, you idiots don't even see it in your face." So that's why I'm going to bitch and complain about these things. So we're going to run through our amazing intro that our awesome Miss Molly put together. I want to thank my Blue Crew for joining me, my executive producer, the last 24, my videographer, Molly, of course, my amazing and lovely co-host, Miss Mama Bear, and the amazing Typically Unique for joining us up here today as we bitch and complain just a little bit more, guys. So thank you for joining us. You know what happens next. Let's do it and get this thing moving. Here we go. Here we go.
Neon lights flicker like broken halos. Whispers gather in the smoke-filled air. Tables carved with secrets and shadows. Every story's a wound laid bare. The kettle's boiling with a restless rage. Justice written on an unseen page. I sip the silence, bitter taste, waiting for the ghosts to show their face. At the True Crime Cafe, we serve up the pain they try to hide away. Pour another cup of the truth you crave. Raise your glass to the names they betrayed. Mirrors cracked, reflections are liars. Ashes fall where the guilty once stood. The jukebox hums like a funeral choir. Echoes pounding through the neighborhood. Every scar is a candlelit vow. We hunt the how, we demand the now. No more silence, no more disguise. We'll paint the night with sharpened cry. At the True Crime Cafe, we serve up the pain they try to hide away. Pour another cup of the truth you crave. Raise your glass to the names they betrayed. This is not a sermon, it's a battlefield hymn, a requiem dripping from the bottle's rim. The guilty write stories in invisible ink, but we'll drag it all up from the edge of the brave. At the True Crime Cafe, the reckoning burns like a black bouquet. Every shadow will pay in the True
Well. People just sneaking in here with me when I don't even see you. What's going on? Good afternoon, ladies, and thank you for joining us. How are you today?
Hello.
I like that
I'm
background.
good.
Kim. That was awesome.
Thank you. It's new. I just made it.
Very cool. Very cool. Hello, Mama Bear.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Can you hear us, Kim? Or Mom Bear?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Let me make sure.
Yeah, how's my mic? Because I never know because I'm changing it all the time.
You sound perfect, yeah. Mama Bear,
Thank
I have to turn her up just a tinge, I think. Here we go.
Usually.
Okay. It's okay. She doesn't ever get to join us in here, so her microphone's probably never on point anymore like it used to be.
Yeah.
She's a
No.
busy person. Busy
I
working
know.
it,
It's
moving
hard
and
when it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
yes, all that stuff. Good. You guys sound great though. I do. I really like that background. That's really cool, Kim.
Thanks.
Sorry. I'm gonna apologize way ahead of time. I'm probably gonna be making all sorts of horrible body sounds this whole time, guys. So please excuse it now.
As long as you don't fart.
That I won't do. I might sound like I come out of my mouth. By the way, you guys have to watch Wrecking Crew. Have you seen that movie yet? Anybody?
No.
No.
Watch it. It is so funny. It's got Jason Momoa. That's actually who I am. As you can tell by looking at me, I'm Jason Momoa.
Are you missing some hair?
Yeah, just a, it's I pull it back so you guys can't tell. I don't want to give myself away on camera, you know. SRB, say something, Kim.
Hello.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista, the wrestler. They're both Samoan. Anyway, they made a movie. It's called Wrecking Crew. It's absolutely hilarious. But Momoa, you know that he like doesn't even follow script most of the time. He just does his own thing because he's insane. But he's making fun of their brothers, by the way, and they're from Hawaii. Their father dies. They go back, all this stuff. Anyway, but Momoa is making fun of his brother, and he made the statement that it was just I couldn't even laugh because I was sick. I almost threw up. I was laughing so hard, and it wasn't working. So it was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, he says something to him along the lines of, you know, when somebody says something you don't want to hear, and you go like that. He does that, and it goes, yeah, farting out of your mouth, and I just about pissed myself laughing. It was too funny.
I do that all the time.
Yes, you need to go see that movie though if you haven't seen it. It's awesome. Jason Momoa he's just a trip. I love him. And I did finish. Whoever recommended me to watch it, thank you, and piss on you at the same time because I got Landman with Billy Bob Thornton. Holy shit,
That's good.
that is real good, real good. I'm so pissed off that now I have to wait until November
Right?
for the next season to come out. It's called Wrecking Crew, SRB. It is funny as hell, beginning to end, the whole thing. It's awesome.
Landman is a show.
Yes, yeah, it's a TV series. It's about like a Texas oil tycoon type thing, and Billy Bob Thornton's like the main character in it.
Okay. What do you watch it on?
I think it came out on Paramount, but I have a streaming service so I can watch anything.
Okay.
It's great. It is really good. Have you seen Yellowstone?
Oh my gosh, obsessed. I've watched
yeah.
all of them, all the spin-offs, every single one. I love it.
Okay, so it's kind of in that boat, Kim. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It kind of. It's. I think it's better. I like the characters better on Landman, but
Okay.
Have you watched Mayor of Knightstown?
of what?
Mayor of Knightstown?
Nope. But I'm about
We're
to.
gonna write this down. Landsman.
Mayor. It's just there's no S on it. Landman.
Oh, land.
Mayor of Knightstown, Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Like
What's that about?
It's his brother was mayor, and then he got killed, and so he took the position, and basically the mayor runs the town, the prison, everything. Yeah.
Wow. Mayor of Kingstown.
Mhm.
Kingstown.
Kingstown.
Kingston. Okay, there we
Sorry.
go. No, you're
I
good.
always mess that up.
Thank you, Jeff. Name Jeff. That's a good Jeff. We can say that name in here. You can say that name. That Jeff.
Yeah.
It's okay to say.
Poor
It
Jeff.
reminds me
Thank
of
you guys.
yes, Mayor of Easttown. You guys should watch that one too. That one is amazing too. Very good cop movie or TV show. Shit. Who's the chick that was in Titanic? Kate Winslet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
She
I watched that one.
That was good, wasn't it?
Yes. Yes.
They're coming with a new season on that. I found out 2 days
Wait,
ago.
was that about the little boy?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a great show.
Yeah.
And for those of you that I've been preaching this to for 4 years now, True Detective is actually releasing a new season of shows.
Oh, I love True Detective.
Yeah, I don't know if they can top the Jodie Foster season, but damn, that's a great show.
Yeah.
So they're coming. I'm excited about it. Yeah, it's based out of Philly, right? Yeah, anyway, this is what we do, folks. We're old. You know, we look for the best true crime series out there and follow them all. Landman's not really a true crime series, but it's funny as hell. I love it. Billy Bob Thornton's character is amazing. Like the little digs he gets and all that. And of course, Sam Elliott's in that one too, Kim. So you'll probably like that.
Oh, yeah, I like him.
Which I was surprised about when I realized he showed up in season 2, and I went, "Oh shit, really? You brought like the king into this too? Come on."
Yeah.
The cast is really good. Come on in, guys. Hit the like button, please. 89 peeps in the house, if you will. Sorry, guys, I'm blabbing. 50. I haven't seen you guys in a couple days. I'm excited. 54 likes. 89 peeps in here. Please hit the like button. Fall out. My son's watching that, Jenny. I can't get into that. That's not really my thing, I guess, per se. I did watch the other one, Tulsa King. That's a good one. That's very good with Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, Demi Moore.
Let's watch that one.
That's a good. Demi Moore, Billy Bob Thornton, Sam Elliott, and the woman from Varsity Blues and Final Destination. She plays Thornton's wife in it. She's a trip too. There's a lot of all-stars in that one. Allie, yeah, Sleuthers. Allie Lecter, I think her name is, or something like that. Allie Larder. Thank you, Jeff. My name's Jeff. I'm going to do that forever. That's a good Jeff. You can say that Jeff name, folks. You can say his name. Welcome, Satire. Let's see who else we got. Satire, SRB, Jeff. My name's Jeff in the house. Is it Jeff Hanna? Welcome, sir. ZTH is in the house. Me and this gentleman are going to be hooking up soon, folks, and he's going to be joining us up here relatively soon if we can get the time together. So make sure you have followed his channel, ZTH Content Creation, if you will, please, and thank you. Excuse me. Sleuthler75, welcome to you. Moonlit Baby, great to see you. Donna 7 of 9, wonderful to see you. Firebox, welcome back to you. Pennywise, great to see you again. Christine, yeah, I can't see today or yesterday either, so. Christine 90 Van. Does that sound right, you guys?
I didn't see that one. Let me see.
I think that's it. Jenny Jones, good to see ya. Good to see ya. Who else does that like that? Good to see ya.
Outcast.
That's what it is. Thank you. Weddle, Jill Weimer, welcome to you. The Defense Rests, our Aussie friend in the house again. Great to see ya. Why am I doing that now? Stop it, Dago. Outcast is outcast. You are you. Trish Crow, oh my God, it's been a minute. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Living Dead Girl, welcome back to you. Miss Margaret, great to see you. Mr. Stephen Fillmore, welcome. Margaret, welcome to you, Miss Margaret. Rose in the house. Thrive Off Grid, great to see you. Randy Furr, my brother from another mother, good to see you, my friend. Yoy. Donnie Riesling, New Mexico 444. Dory, good to see you. Keep swimming. Perspectives in the house, good to see you as well. Thank you for joining us. Miss Cat K, wonderful to see you as well. God. I need a humidifier. I'm telling you what, this house, everything is dry.
Oh, every winter.
Look at my fingers from washing my hands. They're cracking and drying
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
So bad.
Yep.
It's crazy. Miss Molly, good golly almighty, good to see you. There she is. Thank you for being here, Molly. By the way, Molly, wonderful. And she redid the intro, folks, if you hadn't noticed. That secondary picture of me, Molly, I don't know if I'm working for the good or the bad. I almost look like the Dawn in that picture. That's crazy. Niles Buckman, my friend, good to see you. Patricia Stereo, welcome to you. There's Rach. Good to see you, Rach. You have not heard of these two, Miss Kim? Well, Mama Bear is my co-host there, bro. She's just not able to ever be here half the time. And Kim is typically unique. She joins me a lot, sir.
That ZTH. Hello.
Yeah, ZTH. New up and coming channel. He's putting out some good stuff. He's very bold and to the point and blunt, which is what I like. No sugarcoating shit. Scully's in the house. What's up, bro? Beach Babe, welcome back to you. I missed you guys. Missed you guys so very much. I had some, by the way, thank you to all of you, the emails, the messages I received. You guys are amazing. I appreciate the love and all the care and the thoughtful feelings you guys send to me. It means a lot, guys. It really does. That's what I was thinking about doing too, because surprise, surprise, surprise. There we go.
One. Keep count.
God, never fails. That's what SRB said, or I'm sorry, Cassie said. Trish, just keep it. I'm about to go do that too, just because it'll probably help a little bit because it is so dry here. It's crazy. My house is 110 years old, so everything in it is 110 years old. Just updated slightly. My boy, it's good to see you today. Yes, I know, old man. I know. It sucks, doesn't it? I turn it down. Now, here's what happened. I turned my phone off one day during my live stream, right? And somebody tried to reach me and something bad had happened. So that's why my phone does not get turned off.
Yeah.
I'm paranoid. I know you did, Molly. I love you, dear.
Yeah, well, man, some of us have been listening to that phone ring for years.
Yeah, and here's the thing: is I can't have just a plain normal. Did Kim just fall out the window?
I think she did.
Okay, I can't have just a regular plain old ringtone because I can't hear it because I'm half deaf. So, which is my fault. Link for Mama Bear. Yes. Make sure you drop Mama Bear. She doesn't got to do a whole lot on there lately, but I still want to put her channel link out there, please. I have it turned down, cat lady. It's because it's by the microphone. That's why it sounds so loud. Watch this. I'm gonna put it on vibrate right here in front of you guys. Okay. It jumps back over to ring. I don't know how this does this every time. One of you guys left the window open, so when Kim does come back in here, just watch.
SRB said, dang, I forgot to shut the window. So, yeah, SRB's fault.
All right, it's on vibrate. I swear to God, there's a ghost in this house that does not like me. There's Mama Bear's link right there. For those of you that don't have it, please make sure to subscribe. Please and thank you.
I will get back to it one of these days.
And I did see something in here. Did you just have another anniversary, Bear?
I did. 39 months.
Holy shit. That's how long. I was going to tell you how long she'd been with me for those of you that are newer. Well, there's your answer. 39 plus months, I should say.
Yeah.
This is why. And she's still here through all the BS and dealing with my crap. She's the only one that can deal with my crap and still smile. I can't find it now, but it must have rolled off. Damn it. Well, congrats. Happy day anniversary on 39 months, dear. I appreciate you. You know I love you very much. Hardin Holly.
Up in the starred.
Is it up there? Okay, I forget that we have that. See? Yep, there it is. Boom. See, this is why she's here, guys, because I don't know how to do this shit. She does. Wowzers. 39 months. It's got to be longer than that. I swear to God it is.
Right.
But congrats, dear. And thank you for being part of our family for so long.
18. That's been longer than that too, Trish.
Yeah, Trish has been around for a long time too.
Yeah.
We're going to get back to that stuff, Trish. I promise. I've actually been writing a whole other notebook of notes on stuff like that, stuff that I've been looking at. So for any of you that are, I'm sorry, go ahead, Bear.
Oh, I was just saying, Molly too. She said, Mama Bear and I've been here forever.
Yes, Molly, Mikey, Mama Bear, Tomboy, Cassie, SRB. They've all been here forever and ever and ever and ever. Maybe and ever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kim, what happened to you? I hope she's okay. All right. And congrats, Trish. Happy day anniversary to you. 18 months plus, I know. Thank you so much for being part of this family. We appreciate you very much. Come on in, guys. Grab a seat if you will. Let's see. We're going to be going over a few things today. We're going to be talking about little things and complaining about those little things is what I'll be doing. We're going to be talking about the knife sheaths and pointing out lies about that. We're going to be talking about a couple things that were stated in the 2020 episode and that pointing out the lies there that I have issues with and breaking all that down. And of course, I would love to see your guys' statements, comments, opinions, feelings, all of it. So, give me 1 second here. Yeah, guys, just so you're not confused, I do run once a week, usually on Saturday nights. I don't know what night it's going to be because things are going to be changing up around here with another show we're going to run. As part of this community, we're going to be running something that we're going to be calling the Verdict Room Unfiltered, where we're going to do a once a week. I think I told you guys about this, but I can't remember anything right now. Breakdown. I'm going to try. Kim's going to be joining us. The last 24 is going to be joining us. I'm pretty sure that we have it set in stone that Logan's going to be joining us from the Bronx Tales, and we're going to try to roll through other creators as well. And we're going to be breaking down a weekly conversation of what all of our thoughts are on more than likely this case, but other cases we cover as well, and see how that works itself out. So that's the plan. So I'm looking forward to doing that too. But other than that, we did do a once a week thing. Here we go with the voice cracking. My apologies. Where I jumped away from true crime for a little bit and did a little bit of paranormal stuff to do like a decompression from what we do, just to kind of take a break from it. And I'm going to get back to some of that stuff as well, guys, for those of you that are interested. It's always a lot of fun. So that is something else we do. But the Verdict Room Unfiltered is something I'm kind of excited about doing. The producer, Mikey, come up with that, along with a couple little things I added to it. So I'm looking forward to that a lot. What do you do on your paranormal nights? We do I don't even know how to explain. A little bit of everything, Firebox. Where did all the people go? Why can't I? Hold on a minute here. Mm-hmm. Everybody disappeared. Oh, because I'm on the starred side. That's right. Firebox asked a question. Where did it go? What did you do on your paranormal nights? I have not been. Like I said, welcome, Mary. Good to see you. We do different things. Like we'll talk about specific ghost stories or creatures, Bigfoot, the Jersey Devil, things. I'll do different stories on different things like that and break that stuff down. Bigfoot, aliens. We've covered just about everything, haven't we, Bear?
Yeah.
So it's just a little something fun. To break away from the norm, to decompress, and then that's really all. So yes, anybody interested when I start doing it again, please tune in. I think you'll enjoy it. Absolutely, Miss Trish. Absolutely. So what the hell, Kim? Is everything okay?
Yeah, Angie. That's pretty much X-Files type stream. Exactly. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, that's basically my favorite show ever is the X-Files. So it's kind of like that is what we do.
So you are an alien.
Who? Molly?
Skull.
Scully? Yeah, Scully's an alien. We love him though.
Yeah.
RJ's in the house. Good to see you. See you. Mary Holt, good to see you. I don't think I missed anybody else. Everybody out there that's not in chat, thank you so much for joining us. Lisa Marie, good to see you. Excuse me. Sounds good, Beach Babe. Thank you. Mad Dog 5000, good to see you. Got me stumped. Welcome back. I do. I put it on vibrate and it goes right back to the ring. I don't know how. I'll move it over this way, away from you guys. That way it won't ring by the microphone. Yeah, of course you can. Please do. Please do, Mary. I love that stuff. I actually used to do, what's that, Redacted? Me and my wife used to actually have a group, a ghost hunting group a long time ago called, what the hell was it called? TAPS. Yeah. Trumbull Researchers of Apparitions in the Paranormal. So that was an old hobby that we used to get into a long time ago. Lots of fun. Old Man. Hardin Holly. Paranormal Files. Mountain High Bridge. Oh, I bet it is. I'll have to check that one out. I didn't know they did one. Love and Other Habits. Good to see you. Yeah, the Appalachian Trail. I covered that. There's a lot of hauntings, stories on the Appalachian Trail stuff. It's pretty wild. Yeah, if you need Mary, here's my email address. Okay. I don't know what happened with Kim. That's wild. So I got a few different things. What's the matter?
Donna said she was abducted.
Really? That might be interesting. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. Absolutely, Mary. No problem, dear.
Maybe she just lost internet or something.
Well, she did say she had to do something when her husband came home. So he might have just came home early and boom. Robert Bell, good to see you. I don't know. She just disappeared. She was gone. Unless she did lose internet signal. When she comes back.
Diego never locks the window.
The mods are supposed to do that, and they don't do it. It's not my fault. All right, guys. 151 peeps in here. 86 likes. We're almost there. We're going to get into, like I said, we're going to talk about this sheath thing, something that's really bothering me that was stated on live TV that they lied about. We're going to talk about Eric Gower again and my issues with him and many others' issues with him. And a few other things we're going to discuss as well, you guys, because there's a lot going on. Willie's live? What? I thought he was in here. I didn't know he was going live. Well, that ain't cool. Yes, this is why they pick on me. Susie Kitty. Very good point. Very good point.
We don't pick on him.
Yes, you do.
You started.
I do not. And there is one new document. One. Just one. And it's basically a document telling the whole world that they're going to seal everything again. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Sammy T, what's going on, Sammy? You don't pick on who? I'm not that sick. I can still remember. I'm gonna leave the spider out of this, Molly. You're picking on me right now. What's up, Sammy? Good to see you. Lovely post on the guys who escaped prison, supposedly pleading to the poor. Oh wow. Yeah, that was the other point I was going to bring up this morning. I didn't get a chance to, but we'll probably do that too. Oh, there she is. Okay.
Yeah, I told you.
We're here, Kim, if you want to pop back in here. No problem, dear. So we're about to kick this off, guys. Plenty of things to talk about. Yeah, there was somebody that admitted to the murders. That I heard this whole story. In fact, I can show it to you guys. Yeah, thank you, Redacted. All right, guys, give me 1 minute. Mama Bear, hold the line for a second. The big boss lady just walked in. I'm going to load up, refill my coffee cup, and we will get this kicked off and started, guys. So make sure you're comfortable and you don't mind holding the line for a minute, do you?
Yeah.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Love you. Love you. Right back.
We are like so super nice to him. Like, it's just crazy. I don't know why he thinks that we get funny. It's just absurd. Right. Oh, so super nice. I don't know what to talk about because I haven't been around. I don't know what's going on anymore. Super, super duper duper nice. Hello, All Star. He is a little bit. He stepped away. I'll be right back. Thank you. I am doing well. Hiya, Sammy. And hello, Mr. Embry. I didn't get to say hi because Sego was yammering. Like you guys. And I'm so super duper nice that I don't interrupt to say hi to people. Nick, hello. Yeah, surprise, you're driving.
All right, here I am. Sorry about that. Oh hell, we got Meg.
Yeah. And
Good to
false
see
start.
you. Thanks, Meg. All Star, good to see you. Super nice person. Mama Bear is beyond nice. You guys better be very, very nice and respectful to her, please. Those of you that don't know her already. Actually, I don't have to say that because she'll chew everybody I've been here more than I could, so I'm not worried about that. She's very sweet
I would never.
until she's not. Mama Bear's awesome.
Witchy. Hi, Witchy.
What's up, Witchy? Moonvale, welcome. Miss Meg, the megastar. Thank you for joining us, Meg.
Hello, Yvonne.
All right. We got 200 peeps in the house, guys, with
Mittens for kittens.
we hit the algorithm. Mittens. Yes, everybody gets to see you. Say hello to everybody. Say hello to Mama Bear. You guys haven't seen her in a long time.
Hello, old man.
Welcome back, everybody. Kim said something about Discord. I didn't see it, but hold on.
She said she was going to post something in there.
I'm looking right now.
Hello, Jessie Lynn. Robert, hello. He's been around a long time, too.
Oh, okay. She's having Wi-Fi issues. I kind of figured it was something like that. Makes sense. Oh, my head. Sorry, guys. I feel like I have a bowl of cheese inside my brain. Like just goofy. Yeah. Victoria Burgess, welcome. Been a while. All right. Jessie Lynn. Good to see you, Miss Jessie.
I am that thing.
So I guess the first thing we'll look at the Snarky P. Nice name. I love it. Welcome. Wonderful to see Miss Annie in the house. You're fine, Kim. Take your time, dear. Whatever you got to do. Miss Annie's in the house. Miss Potts, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Miss Potts' channel, what are you doing with your life? Come on now. Make sure we drop that link, guys. For those of you just jumping in, my apologies for sounding this way. I'm still trying to fight this thing up. Candy girl, I can't sing it for my life. I'm sorry. Welcome, Angie B.
Hello, friend. Hello.
Melted Brie. Sleuty Kitty. Smoky Gouda. It's one of my favorite cheeses. Sleuty, I love that. Miss Potts is awesome, yes.
You guys have any peppermint, spearmint, eucalyptus oils, anything like that? Or help open yet?
I have these.
I was thinking if you did like boil the pot of water,
oil?
like somebody said, put some of that oil in there and it'll put it throughout the house. And
I think she has peppermint oil and stuff for her baking stuff, so that might be a good idea. Robert Bell, good to see you. Wade Bird, welcome to you. Awesome. So I guess the first thing we'll review then, since that was sent to me too, is this thing here. We'll get into that first, and then we'll jump into the other stuff. So 1 minute here. As soon as I find it again. Where'd you go, redacted? 1 minute. We'll do that one because I wasn't expecting that one.
be careful, Miss Annie.
Miss Annie. Did you guys, did they drop her link in here?
Whoa.
Annie, did they drop Annie's link in here?
I'm not sure.
Be careful driving, Annie.
Yes, they did.
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay.
No, I heard that redacted. Yeah, you don't want to. Well, I already got brain worms. No thanks to Annie, but bad ones. You don't want real ones. Nothing half-assed in the house. Miss Fancy Grace herself. Good to see you, Fancy.
Hello, nothing.
All right, roll call. Okay, y'all. 211 peeps in the house. Please make sure to hit the like button. So we're gonna review this video that Bubbly put out. This is where I heard the story. I'm guessing it came from here. Is it true? I don't know, you guys. We don't know anything. Okay. I'll pull an Annie and say I don't know shit. It is interesting. Yes, you guys gotta go make sure that Annie was live this morning, or you go watch her live from this morning. I'm sorry. It was fire. That is no lie. Welcome, Karen Folquist. Good to see you today. So please do that as well. All right. Let's review this real quick and see what this is all about. Moonville, thank you. Number one on our goal today. God bless, hon. Good to see you, and thank you for that. One second. There's that. Thank you again so very much. And again, you guys know who Bubbly is. Make sure you subscribe to Bubbly's channel if you have not yet done it. Bubbly's been around a long time. She does some very interesting stuff, guys. So please check her out. Here's her link right here. Bada bing, bada boom. All right.
Here I come now. Let's play hide.
Okay, I just came across this. Man in Boise hospital ambushed to plead guilty in northern Idaho murder case. So.
CR0.
Now these names, you guys, these names we've heard throughout this case. Nick Umpenauer. Of course, we know who Tyler Mead is, or Skylar Mead is, I'm sorry. And a few other names that have been thrown at us throughout this case. And again, everything that we talk about at this point, especially with stuff like this, is purely alleged based off a speculative theory, okay? This doesn't mean any of this is fact, but it is interesting to review it, discuss it, and see if anything does fit within what we've already looked at. So that's the whole point. And thank you, Bubbly. Great job as always.
1-24-09374. Appearing with me, is that you, Mr. Marks, in the background there?
It is, Your Honor. I'm here with him today.
Thank you very much. Mr. Umpenauer, you're here before the court on a complaint alleging a number of felony offenses. 2 felony counts of aggravated battery on certain law enforcement personnel, both felony violations of Idaho Code 18915, subsection 1 and 18907. A separate count of aggravated assault on certain law enforcement personnel, which is felony violation of Idaho Code 18-915, subsection 1 and 18-905. A charge that used a firearm or deadly weapon during the commission of counts 1 through 3, and a final charge of aiding and abetting escape of felony violation of Idaho Code 18-2505. All carry potential terms of incarceration at the state penitentiary. The use of a deadly weapon during the commission of a felony is a sentence enhancer, which carries potential additional prison time. Have you received a copy of the written complaint or written charging document in this case, sir?
Yes, sir.
Did you have a chance to read through that, or would you like me to read through it for you?
I've had a chance to read it, sir.
Do you waive a formal reading of that then?
Yes, sir.
I have received a notification of rights form showing that you signed and acknowledged the number of rights that you have in this particular case. Did you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions for me about those rights?
No, sir.
I'll appoint the public defender. You signed an application for the public defender. I find that you qualify for their assistance, so they will help you. Mr. Marks is there with you right now, and he will assist you moving forward in this particular case. Your preliminary hearing in this matter will be set for April 8th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. with Judge Wingrove. The vertical judge or district judge assigned to this case is Judge Baskin. Bail is currently set in the amount of $2 million. I'll hear from the state if they wish to address that, and then from Mr. Marks as well. And who do we have from the state on this matter?
Thank you, Your Honor. Heather Riley on behalf of Ada County.
Thank you, Ms. Riley.
Your Honor, the state would ask that the court maintain the bond as set on the warrant at $2 million. This defendant's criminal history regarding felonies goes back to 2006.
Yeah, Nick Umpenauer's name has been brought up before. By the way, Skylar Mead was the other guy that Ann Taylor was representing, folks, that Hitler brings up in the one hearing where he said, "Why did you take on another case?" That's who he's talking about. So Just for those of you that may not have known that, again, that's who this is. Welcome, nothing half-assed. So not this one, not Uppenauer, but the other guy that was in that photograph, Tyler Mead. Skylar Mead. I don't know why I keep doing that. Sorry. Yeah, Uppenauer was brought up. I can't remember. Mama Bear, Tomboy probably knows better because she followed those names a lot.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Umpenauer.
I can't remember exactly when he got brought into the picture, but it's been a while. Alrighty, Mikey.
Wade asked, "Is this the guy who tried to bust other people out of the hospital?" And Bonkoy said yes.
Yes, I believe it was too. No bushy eyebrows there typically. Nobody has them. Nobody, because it was a lie. Lies, lies, and more lies, as we'll talk about. It was, the Orofino murders. Thank you, Tomboy.
16 with a burglary conviction. There was also a felony fish and game, taking animals.
Wait, what?
That was initially a withheld judgment prior to that in 2014. But there appear to be several probation violations on that initial.
For anybody confused, okay, this is somebody else's name. This is a name that was brought into the Idaho 4 case, okay? It is, again, Nick, I never say his name right.
Umpenauer,
there you go. Thank you. Yeah, they escaped from prison right before the Idaho 4 murders happened, okay? So, again, it's another theory that has been put out there and another name that has been put out into this. At some point in time, though, the theory, or I'm trying to think of how to say it. The alleged statement was made by this guy. If you can see him, hold on, let me move RJ's statement here. This guy here, my understanding is that what I was told was that he kind of admitted to doing something. We'll just say it that way. Okay, so I don't know. No problem, Moonville. And then, yeah, thank you, Tomboy. They kidnapped an elderly man from Kendrick, drove him to Orofino, and then murdered him and another gentleman. Thank you, Tomboy. So,
felony. In 2016, the defendant was sent on a rider in both that burglary I mentioned initially and the fish and game case, and jurisdiction was dropped in 2017 or relinquished. In addition, Judge, the defendant was convicted in July of 2019 with unlawful possession of a firearm, as well as grand theft. All of these felonies appear to be out of Clearwater County. And the defendant was sent on a second period of retained jurisdiction. And once again, jurisdiction was dropped or relinquished in November of 2020. And it's the state's information that the defendant satisfied or topped out his sentence in January of 2024, so very recently. Judge, in this case, as you know, the defendant is alleged to have engaged in essentially a pre-planned violent ambush, assisted escape of another felon, and fled the jurisdiction. The investigation has revealed that this defendant had recently, prior to the escape, traveled from the state of Florida and had plans to travel back to the state of Florida. I am unaware of any contact or ties in Ada County. It does appear that the majority of his ties, including his criminal history, are out of the Clearwater County area. And the defendant is under investigation for additional violent felonies alleged to have occurred subsequent to the escape. Therefore, the state views the defendant as a extreme risk to the community, as well as a flight risk. And the $2 million set on the warrant is appropriate from the state's perspective and will address all of the Idaho Criminal Rule 46 factors. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Mr. Marks.
I will reserve any bond arguments for future hearing dates. We won't have any additional comment today.
Thank you. Having reviewed Criminal Rule 46 and the factors enumerated there, including risk of flight, the current charge of aggravating factors that may bear on the likelihood of conviction, possible penalty, prior record that's been provided to me today, possibility of violations of law. Police.
Could be chilling. Thank you for joining us. Uh-oh. Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can. Hello.
All right.
Welcome back.
Plan B.
Works. It works. You're here. Internet
All right.
sucks. I hate internet issues.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I get it. Well, I'm glad you're back, Kim. Thank you for rejoining us.
Yep.
Have you heard of Nick Umpenauer? I know you've heard of Skylar Meade.
Yeah, I've watched all the PAV stuff, so I recognize the names and kind of know the stuff.
Gotcha. Okay, I didn't know. Like I said, we're just reviewing. This was brought up to me before when Umpenauer's name came up the first time. And, of course, we all know Skylar Meade is the other case that Ann Taylor picked up when, what's up, Dylan? Good to see you. Right, so gotcha. Thank you, Meg. Very much appreciated, dear. So, yes, and we're just looking into this. The theory behind the whole thing with this, and then we'll move on to the other stuff as well. There's like I said, a bunch of little stuff we're going to break down today, guys. It should be interesting.
Yep.
And I'm lucky to have these awesome two ladies joining me today. So thank you both. All right, hold on here. 1 second here. Let me just turn that down. That's going to aggravate the hell out of me. There we go. Okay. And back to it.
Released, and once again, potential flight. The court agrees that bond currently set in the amount of $2 million is appropriate and will maintain the bond set at $2 million. So, sir, you'll be held on that. Your preliminary hearing date will be April 8th, 2024. Judge Wingrove will preside. That'll be at 8:30 a.m. And the vertical judge or district judge assigned to this case will be Judge Baskin. Anything else from the state to take up in this matter?
Not at this time. Thank you, Your Honor.
Anything else from the defense? Mr. Marks?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Committee, my name is Judge Dean. You're here before the court in two separate matters. The first is CR 01-24-09524, violation of Idaho Code 18-2505.
This guy's a real super duper winner too, by the way. Check him out.
Currently being held on a $2 million warrant. Separately, you have CV 01-24-04908, a fugitive warrant for which you've been arrested and held, requesting return to the Department of Corrections, pursuant to Idaho Code 20-209F.
Is that his attorney? She looks like she's 12. Good
I was
Lord.
just thinking that.
Literally.
I
Yeah.
thought
This,
Ian Taylor
Public
was-
defender, probably.
yes, she is. I think this was the initial, and then she took that
Okay.
case over
I was
afterwards.
like, wait a
That's
minute.
why. Don't quote me, but I think, yeah. Yeah, he's interesting. He reminds me of Wade Wilson.
Okay.
I'll take the matters in that particular order, starting with CR 01-24-09524.
Is she the prosecutor, Gilly? That you're probably right. Then that would make sense.
Have you received a copy of the criminal complaint, which is the written charging document in this case, sir? Can you answer out loud for me?
Your Honor, he's in a cell right now. I'll ask him to be louder. Can you? Go ahead.
Yes, I have.
Thank you. Do you wish me to read that out loud for you, or do you waive the formal reading? Unfortunately, I couldn't hear very well, so I'm going to go ahead and read the formal complaint because I couldn't hear if there was a waiver or not. Let me get to that, sir, and I'll read that document for you to make sure that it's been gone through with you. The complaint alleges that you, on or about the 20th of March, 2024, in the county of Ada, state of Idaho, did commit the crime of escape, a felony violation of Idaho Code 18-2505 as follows. The defendant, Skylar Wade Meade, on or about the 20th day of March, 2024, in the county of Ada, state of Idaho, did, while convicted of a felony and while outside the walls of the Idaho State Penitentiary, in the custody of an officer or other person, escape from Idaho Department of Corrections officers Elijah Jackson, Daniel Lopez, and or Christopher Wilski, all of which is contrary to the form, force, and effect of the statute in such case and against the peace and dignity of the state of Idaho. Sir, that charge carries potential term of incarceration at the state penitentiary.
Thank you, Meg.
Understand the charge facing you, sir.
Yes, I do.
I saw that you signed a notification of rights. I went through that earlier. Did you understand?
Yes, I do.
I'll appoint the public defender's office. I reviewed your application that you filled out, find that appropriate to do so, and you qualify, so the public defender's office will assist you in this particular case. Your preliminary hearing date will be set for April 8th, 8:30 a.m. with Judge Wingrove. The vertical judge or district judge assigned to your case is Judge Baskin. I'll hear from the state regarding bail, and then I'll hear from Ms. Bell.
Thank you, Your Honor. Defendant comes before the court with prior convictions from Twin Falls County for misdemeanors. He has an invalid from 2010, a false information from 2011. For felony convictions, he has 2011 grand theft by possession, where he's given a period of retained jurisdiction with a 3+5 underlying, and ultimately it looks like jurisdiction was relinquished. Then in 2017, he's an assault on correctional officer or jailer, possession of controlled substance, unlawful possession of a firearm, and in a separate case, introduction of contraband into the correction.
Welcome to the Sauce Moon Bale. Wonderful to have you back in here. Appreciate you very much, and thank you again for joining the family. Appreciate you.
Facility. It is, I believe he's currently serving that sentence in the Department of Correction right now for the latest Twin Falls case, the battery on correctional officer or jailer case. Your Honor, this case, the defendant was involved in a plot to a violent escape from the Department of Corrections. After that escape, the defendant is currently being investigated for several other severe violent felonies in northern Idaho. Given that, I ask the court to leave bond as set at $2 million. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bell.
Thank you, Your Honor. We've heard from the state.
Diego, can you pause it?
Criminal.
Yes,
Did
ma'am.
you just say several other violent felonies in the state of Idaho?
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh. And is he the one that escaped from the hospital?
Yep.
You talking about Mead or Umpenauer?
Whoever's on now.
Yeah, Mead. I think he did. Yeah. If
Remember
I'm wrong,
someone-
Tomboy knows this one a lot better than me. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with this guy as part of what he
They
did.
were just reading the charges and they said a violent attempt to escape or something.
Yeah.
Or
well,
is he he's not the one that was out already on.
no, they were.
To go
They
to a
escaped.
funeral. Okay.
Yeah. No. Hold on. No,
Come on, bomb toy.
where you at, Tomboy? How did
Someone
this go
was out
again?
to go to a funeral, and then someone escaped from, I thought, the hospital. No? Am I confusing something?
No, I'm trying to remember. I can't think today.
Let's see chat.
I know they both
Wikipedia.
escaped. They both escaped, okay, together, I think. But I'm trying to remember exactly how they did it. Because it's been a while. Where's she at? She knows this really well. She's the one who explained a lot of this to me back in the day.
We can come back to it.
The funeral was Farley, Tyson Farley.
Farley, right. Oh, so doesn't this make sense that I don't know what time they did this, but
Yeah, you're on the same path, but yeah. Right.
okay.
And then they escaped from basically the prison hold they were in. Thank you,
Okay.
Tomboy. No problem, Kim. It's easy to get confused with this. I'm telling you.
History and the allegations in this case. At this time, Your Honor, I would ask that the court enter a reasonable bond set in this case, specifically so Mr. Mead can accrue credit while he is in custody, and also for the swift administration of this case. Thank you.
Thank you. Reviewing the factors articulated in Criminal Rule 46, the nature of the current charge, aggravating factors that may bear on the likelihood of conviction, possible penalty, prior record, possibility of violations of law if released, potential for flight, the court will leave bond as set in the amount of $2 million. And so that will remain until your preliminary hearing and beyond, unless addressed further. So that concludes that particular case, unless there's anything else from the state or defense. Judd?
Not on that case, Your Honor. Thank you.
Ms. Bell?
Nothing from defense. Thank you.
Let's take up case CV01-24-04908, which was an application for a fugitive warrant in this particular case. And do we have someone here on behalf of the state in this matter? Mr. Judd is I believe it's someone from the Attorney General's office, unless we have someone from your office here on this matter.
I don't know if there's anyone here from the Attorney General's office. I think based on my review of the statute, it appears this is basically like an ID hearing.
And I have the same reading of the statute. Mr. Mead, let me go through this with you. In this particular case, an application was made and granted for a fugitive warrant pursuant to Idaho Code 20-209F. You're being held on this matter at this time. Pursuant to Idaho Code 20-209F subsection 4, you have the right to a hearing to confirm that number one, you are the person identified in the warrant, and number two, that an unsatisfied portion of the judgment of conviction and sentence remains to be served. Per Idaho Code 20-209F subsection 3, a person arrested and detained pursuant to this section is ineligible for bond, bail, or release on their own recognizance. Do you understand the reason why you're being held on this matter, sir?
Yes, sir.
Given my earlier appointment with the Public Defender's Office, I'll continue that appointment to assist in this case. Ms. Bell, do you have a moment to talk with your client and then rejoin the court to tell me whether your client's wishing to have that identification hearing set or whether he wishes to waive that hearing?
Your Honor, I've already spoken with Mr. Mead and he has agreed to waive extradition at this time.
Let me ask you a question and then I'll turn to him and ask him some questions in regards to that. Having had a chance to speak to him, is that waiver done with your consent?
What's going on?
Ask his attorney.
It is.
Thank you. Do you believe that waiver?
I do.
Mr. Mead.
Redacted.
No, it's not hit there.
Hello, Lucy.
Have you had enough time to speak with your attorney about the decision to waive your right to a hearing pursuant to Idaho Code 20-209F?
What's going on here? They don't want us to listen to the rest of it. Come on.
I believe you said yes. I'm hoping I can hear just a little bit better. Will you repeat your answer for me, sir?
Yes, I have.
It must be on their side. If he's having issues too.
Do you need any additional time to speak with your attorney to ask any more questions?
No, sir.
Do you understand why you're being held pursuant to this fugitive warrant?
Yes, I do.
Do you understand that you have the right to a hearing in this matter to confirm that you are in fact the person identified in the warrant and that an unsatisfied portion of your conviction or sentence remains to be served?
Yes.
And do you understand what you're waiving or giving up by waiving your right to an identification hearing in this matter?
Yes, I understand.
Is it your desire to waive your right to a hearing in this matter?
Yes, sir.
And do you admit you are the person sought by the state, that being Skylar Wade Mead?
Yes, sir.
And do you also admit or waive any ability to contest that there still is an unsatisfied portion of your conviction or sentence that remains to be served?
No.
So you're not waiving that portion of the hearing?
Yeah. Should I? Yes, sorry, I misunderstood you, but yes, I am waiving that portion.
Thank you. And is this a voluntary decision to waive your right to a hearing in this matter?
Yes, it is.
And do you in fact then waive that hearing?
Yes.
I'll accept the waiver in this particular case. In this case, I'll direct that you be returned to the custody of the Department of Corrections in this particular matter. Anything else, Ms. Bell, on this matter?
Your Honor, I just would like to point out that Mr. Mead has not yet signed the waiver, and it has not been witnessed, so we would like to do that at this time.
Do you have the waiver with you?
We do, yes.
All right, and we have jail staff there witnessing, is that correct?
We do.
Mr. Mead, have you had enough time to read through that waiver with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And do you have any questions remaining for your attorney about that written document, the waiver? Then if you desire to sign that, I'll have you sign that in the presence of the jail staff and the court here watching by video. And Mr. Mead, did you in fact sign that then?
I did.
Thank you. I'll accept the waiver in this particular case. Anything else, Ms. Bell?
Nothing further, thank you.
Mr. Judd, I don't know if you have anything else on behalf of the state.
I do not, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Then I'll direct that the sheriff's office return Mr. Mead to the Department of Corrections custody in this particular matter. And that concludes Mr. Mead's matters today before the court.
Now, from my understanding, this guy here is the guy that the supposed theory was about. I'm not 100%. Okay, like if you guys know this story, you can help me out with this one. This one I didn't follow so closely because it came out not too long ago, from what I understand, or at least what I was told. I just heard it recently about him. So he supposedly made a statement that he did this to the Idaho 4. I don't know where this came from, how this came out, or what it's all about. So if anybody knows this story, let me know, because I'm curious. The guy definitely does not look like a very friendly person, I'll put it that way. But these two, I would just to show Bubby's video on this to explain who they are and what the deal is with them. Welcome, Swift Omatic, I think.
On his face, the 1 equals A, the 11 equals K.
Oh, so AK. There you go. That makes sense. Jesus. He does. Yeah, Steven. He looks like, I know, I'd probably want to make, yeah, he looks like a real friendly guy. Really nice.
I don't remember all the relationships and the hierarchy of these guys, but
right.
I just know that they're all connected through that ring, and there's been like some of them driving to different states to do things and transporting, and relative, like I think there's a relative of one of them that's connected to that Oregon white car. I could be wrong about that. Oh, also one of them I think is related to that. Oh, it's where one of that Wasankari construction place.
Yes, that's what I'm asking, Lucy. Sorry, Kim, go ahead.
Yeah, just all of that. Like, to me, not that it was, I mean, to me, these specific people make sense because I've always thought it was the drug ring.
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
No, it does. And like I said, I don't know. Thank you, Bubbly, again for that video, hon. But I don't know what the deal is, and that's what I was asking Lucy. That I got an email last week, I think it was, that said, "Have you heard that Nick Umpenauer confessed to the killing the 4, blah blah blah?" So I'm like, no, I haven't. So I don't know. This is something brought up to me. Actually, I got another message about it too. I don't know what the deal is with this, you guys. I don't know. I know, like what Kim was just saying. There's different stories rolling around about these guys. Him specifically, I have no clue. Okay, so yeah, that goes back to the Gerber thing with Farley and all. Yeah, right. I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, like, if they were in prison, then there's no way they could physically do it. But usually, when you're higher up in those organizations, you're not the one doing it anyways. You're ordering a peon below you to go do it.
Of course, of course.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, and you know, people, when somebody hears a rumor, they ask questions on it. That's why I get these messages and the emails asking, "Do I know this? Do I know that?" I don't. I don't have answers to everything. Of course, I don't have answers to most of this. I just got this the other day. Like I said, I have no idea if he had anything to do with anything. Okay. But we look at everything just to look at it and see what it means. And obviously, one of the main reasons to look at things is to, even at that point, prove it to be false, guys. And that's important. If something's been getting put out that's not true, then it needs to be known to be not true. So that's important. So whether it's that or something else, that's how we need to look at these things.
Well, I know a lot of people don't like Pat Pavarotti, but when he talks about these people, like he's got court docs and
Did he mention
documents
now or
and
two?
Yeah.
yes, he's
See?
they go. He has like a whole like family tree, like it's not a family tree, but diagrams and photos, like explaining who every single person is and what their role is and when they were incarcerated and what kind of crime. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah. Bob
There-
definitely does his research. That's
Well, here's the answer. I couldn't think of who it was, but Donna got it. That's the answer, Lucy. I don't know, hon. But that's who told me. They told me that that's who put the video out that they saw on TikTok was Seagirl. I didn't get to go watch that video, but that's where I heard the rumor about that. So I don't know. I've never followed Seagirl, so I don't know. I don't really get on TikTok either. You guys know that. But no, that would make sense then. So I know what you're talking about, Kim and Mama Bear. I know what correlation you guys are talking about now. That makes sense. Thank you, Michelle. I'm getting there slowly, but my head's still full of cheese, as I call it. So,
somebody said that Skylar was locked up, but his brother wasn't. Only that one.
yeah, I've heard that too.
I wrote that.
Absolutely. So there's that. And then hold on. Give me 1 minute here.
Interesting.
So as far as Nick Umpenauer goes, this is the newest thing that I have found on him, so that you guys know this too. Welcome, Love, and Other Habits, and Design Rhythm. Farley's meth bust with no prison time. Biggest red flag. It was just, well, obviously he's a CI too, design. So there's that.
An Idaho inmate escaped from Department of Correction custody at a Boise hospital, pleaded guilty to murder. Court documents show Nicholas Umpenauer entered a guilty plea to first-degree murder in Clearwater County. This was for the killing of Gerald Henderson. Henderson from Orofino was one of two men murdered while Umpenauer and inmate Skylar Mead were on the run last March after ambushing IDOC staff at St. Alphonsus. Under the plea agreement, the state will not seek the death penalty. Instead, Umpenauer will be sentenced to life in prison without parole, running consecutive to his current life sentence for the Boise attack. This comes a month after Mead pleaded guilty to 2 counts of first-degree murder for the deaths of Henderson and James Monty. The case will now be transferred to Nez Perce County.
Okay. Remember when Pob did the video recently about the geofence? It identified 2 accounts, and he said that phone number to the one account is Molly. I didn't see that, Lucy. I'm sorry, hon. I have no idea. For those of you guys that might have seen it, why are they not dropping death penalty on these guys? Oh, wait, because they're not going to work a deal with them. Interesting. Right, design. Exactly. Oh, shoot. Okay, Kim. No problem, hon. That was quick. It is absolutely not Molly. Literally, if you just fact check, you'd understand why it's can't. No, I get it. I truly understand. They took the death penalty off the table as well, so it was there. Okay, I gotcha. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Everybody has their own theories and thoughts and feelings on these. Heather Hot Mess, welcome. Everybody has their right, Heather. Don't worry about it. Bronx Tails in the house. What's up, Logan? Good to see you, sis. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, I'll see you tonight. I missed you last night. If you're going to be there, of course. Great show, though. I checked it out this morning. They took it off the table with Luigi too. I think I'm telling you guys, this is a statement that I'm going to make because I truly, honestly feel this way. I do not believe you should be allowed to use the death penalty as leverage, for one, and I definitely do not believe that you should be able to use plea deals in capital cases. Period. Just end of story. It's too much of an easy way out for people. For that is what I'm trying to get at. So, it's a problem. You know what I mean? It's just a big problem, and it should not happen. What's up, Happy Hounds? Good to see you, dear. So, yeah, right. If everyone has theories, if anyone knew exact facts, the case would be solved. End of story. That's a great point. That's basically, yeah, 100%. But no, that's one statement I'm going to make, and I'll stick to that no matter what now. You should not be allowed to have, ever have, or be offered a plea deal in a capital case, in my opinion, because what we saw happen here in the Koberger case is exactly what happens. It gives too many options. And in a death penalty case, it shouldn't be allowed to be used as leverage for anything, which is what I feel that Thompson did when he threw the death penalty on the case. Is that's all it was for him. It for him, to me, from the beginning, was leverage. So good to see you, Steven. Thanks for joining us, buddy. That's just, again, these are my opinions, guys, and I feel pretty strong about those specifically. Let me see. Does anybody have anything with Umpenauer or anything else with that situation? Like I said, I have no clue, and I'm not going to try to speak on it like I do because I don't really know. I haven't followed that angle with any of this stuff. I never had, as far as him specifically. But hearing that story was interesting to me. I'll put it that way. Hold on here. Where'd it go? 1 minute. Something that does have to match up, though, guys, in a lot of senses, is dates and times. Like, if times and dates don't match, they just don't match. There's nothing you can do about it, unfortunately. So, it just doesn't work. Be careful, Tomboy. Let me see. Would you discuss statement analysis of interview with Dylan, Emily, etc.? I have a friend whose statement who's a statement analyst. She would send you her. Please do, Flying Sky. I actually have something to bring up about him today that bothers the shit out of me that I didn't really pay attention to before. With Hunter and Emily. Critical Minds in the house. Good to see you. Say what? What's up? Yvonne Poole. Good to see all you guys in here. But yeah, please, I absolutely would love that. Could one of the mods drop my email again, please? Send it to me. I will break it down 100%. Love to. So, moving forward, guys, because there's really not much else on this Umpenauer thing. If I could find anything else with it, of course I will break it down more. But Right Turn Clyde, good to see you, my friend. And let me see something here. So I'm going to show you guys a couple clips on a couple different things that we're going to discuss and break down that I have issues with. We all remember how everything. Thank you, Mikey. Nancy Rode, welcome. Grace Kirk, welcome. Jess N, welcome. Was Brent K's ex-girlfriend Emily? I don't. It may have been one of his ex-girlfriends, Nancy, but I don't believe the most recent last girlfriend was. I think her name was Carrie. I think. Absolutely, Flying Sky. We all remember the whole. I'll show it to you, but of course, we all remember. Give me 1 minute here, and I'll show you why we're talking about it before I even say it. So hold on here. There we go. 1 second.
Hey, Critical Minds, long time no see.
All right. We've all heard this, I don't know how many times. And there's a reason why we're listening to it again. And I will show you. All right.
Emergency. Hi, something is happening. Something happened in our house. We don't know what.
Panic and fear from the surviving roommates in the Idaho murders as audio of the 911 call is released. I'll play that call and look at what it could reveal about the crime.
And tell me exactly what's going on. One of the roommates is passed out and she was drunk last night and she's not waking up.
Okay.
Oh, and they saw some man in their house last night.
Thanks for.
Emergency. 911 location of your emergency. Hi, something is happening. Something happened in our house. We don't know what.
What is the address of the emergency?
1122.
Now, I'm going to start with this, okay? Because this is an issue too. It's not my main issue, but I'm going to start with this. We've all been told that is who on the initial call.
Dylan, I believe.
Well, I believe they told us it was Bethany. If I'm wrong, fix me.
Yeah.
But I believe we were told it was Bethany, and it does sound like Bethany, okay? Remember that. Just remember that as we go through this.
What is the rest of the address?
And then you hear Dylan in the bathroom doing whatever she's don't, whatever it is, okay? I don't know what the hell she's saying. I never could figure that out, but she's in the background yelling something. I think she's saying, no, don't. She's blue or something like that. I don't know, but I could never figure that out. What's up? No, Emily didn't call. This is the problem with this call, you guys. Emily, what was that?
That was the dog. Hold on.
Oh, Emily was not the initial caller. She did get on the phone, but she's not the caller.
Oh, Kings Road.
Okay. And is that a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Can you repeat the address to make sure that I have it right?
I'll talk to you guys. We live at the White, so we're next to them.
I need someone to repeat the address for verification.
The address, 1122 King Road.
And tell me exactly what's going on.
One of the roommates is passed out and she was drunk last night and she's not waking up.
Okay.
Oh, and they saw some man in their house last night. Yeah. Hi, this is And are you with the patient? Okay, I need someone to keep the phone, stop passing it around.
Can I just tell you what happened pretty much?
What is going on currently? Is someone passed out right now?
I don't really know, but pretty much at 4 a.m.
Okay, I need to know what's going on right now if someone is passed out. Can you find that out?
Yeah, I'll come. Come on, Bethany, we gotta go check. But we have to. Is she passed out?
Yeah, this is Dylan now.
She's passed out. What's wrong? She's not waking up.
Okay, one moment. I'm getting help started that way.
Okay, thank you. What's
For those of you that question, that's Dylan. It's making that noise because she still has the phone. Now, at that point, you guys, we all heard that whole thing go down. You hear him in the background coming from a distance, in my opinion. And this is just my opinion, absolute speculation. And allegedly, I believe that Hunter Johnson went through the entire house. He went into Xana's bedroom, and then he went clear to the third floor and came down saying, "Get out, get out, get out." The man was through the whole house, in my opinion, and saw everything. Okay. Then, before that, everything, in my opinion. I'll just say that. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. And it was definitely Bethany on the line first. Mm-hmm. We heard her in her interview. We heard her in the body cam interview. I'm going to show you all of this stuff, okay? And I'm going to show you what my complaint and my bitch is about this.
Well, we know it's Bethany because she didn't say pretty sure, like Dylan.
Pretty much. Yeah, right.
Pretty
100%.
much.
What's up, Cred Dog? Yeah, Mama Bear's right. And you can hear the voice change between the two, between Dylan and Bethany and Josie. Okay, they're all three. They all sound differently. So.
Okay, and how old is she?
She's 20.
20, you said?
Yes, 20. Here,
okay.
Hello?
And that was Dylan. Then Hunter jumps on the line.
Hello?
Okay, I need someone to stop passing the phone around because I've talked to 4 different people.
Okay, sorry, they just gave me the phone.
Is she breathing?
Hello?
Is she breathing?
Now, another problem I have is, like, I think he hears her, okay? That statement, okay? I think he heard what she said. And he does. I don't know if you guys have ever done this before when you're talking to somebody and you don't want to respond to them right away and you say, "Hello, like I can't hear you. Can you hear me?" You know, that kind of thing. I think that's what he did. That's just, again, my opinion.
No.
Okay.
Exactly, Robert.
Bethany, Dylan, I need you to talk to them, okay? I can't talk to them. I need you to talk to them.
Okay. Hello?
Okay.
Now, hold on there. Let's hear that one more time. Right there. One more time.
Talk to them, okay? I can't talk to them. I need you to talk to them.
Is she breathing?
No.
Okay.
Bethany, Dylan, I need you to talk to them, okay? I can't talk to them.
Bethany or Dylan, he says it real fast. You can't hear it, but he says it. But he says Bethany's name first and then goes to Dylan, okay? Remember that too.
I need you to talk to them.
Okay. Hello?
Okay. I have already sent the ambulance and law enforcement. Stay on the line. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Say that again? There's a police here right now.
Okay. If there's a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
We don't have one. I think yes. Do you have a defibrillator? Yes, we have one.
Are you talking to the officer?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you go since he's there with you and can help you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay.
11:59 a.m. 49 seconds, November 13, 2022.
I want to tell you about.
Now we're going to go back to the beginning of that for just a second here. Hold on.
He did all his little cuttings and all that shit.
1 second.
Murdering Maddie, Kaylee, Ethan, and Xana. He was studying.
911 location of your emergency.
Hi, something is happening. Something's happening.
Okay, this is Bethany for sure. I know this is ridiculous. Just bear with me. I promise you there's a reason.
In our house, we don't know what.
What is the address of the emergency?
1122.
I for sure would still like to know what the hell Dylan is saying in the background. No, don't. She's fucking blue or something like that is what I hear. I could be wrong because I don't hear very well. I'm just saying.
What is the rest of the address?
Oh, Kings Road.
Okay. And is that a house or an apartment?
It's a house.
Bingo. Thank you. Right there's 1 point, guys. I'm going to say right now. Dylan has an alto. I don't want to say baritone, but like an alto voice. Okay. More depth. Bethany is definitely a soprano type voice. Very high pitch. Okay. That is Bethany Funk, period. That's it.
Can you repeat the address to make sure that I have it right?
I'll talk to you guys. We live at the White, so we're next to them.
Welcome, Gail. Now that I believe is Josie. I believe. Don't quote me. I could never get Josie and Emily right on this, but I'm pretty sure it's Josie.
I need someone to repeat the address for verification.
The address, 1122 King Road.
And tell me exactly what's going on.
One of the roommates is passed out, and she was drunk last night, and she's not waking up.
Okay.
Oh, and they saw some man in their house last night. Yeah.
Now, this point that Senor Wazowski, thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate you very much. This point that Senor Wazowski is making is a very important point to this as well. Okay? World's fastest response time. I would like to know the exact time she dispatched the officer. NYPD was dispatched first and not EMS. Very big point, my friend. Very big point. You do not dispatch PD for somebody that's passed out from being drunk. You just don't. It's an EMS call. I don't care who you are or where you're at. It's an EMS call. PD does not roll on that unless they're absolutely bored and they have nothing else to do. And he was there within seconds. Okay, so he was close. Now, if this is a cross-trained officer that is cross-trained in EMS as well, sure. They can assist. They do. But still, again, they should have rolled EMS first. That is not my point. I'm just pointing that out since he brought that up.
Hi, this is
And are you with the patient? Okay, I need someone to keep the phone, stop passing it around.
Can I just tell you what happened pretty much?
What is going on currently? Is someone passed out right now?
I don't really know, but pretty much at 4 a.m.
Okay, I need to know what's going on right now if someone is passed out. Can you find that out?
Yeah, I'll come. Come on, Bethany, we gotta go check. But we have to. Is she passed out? She's passed out. What's wrong? She's not waking up.
Right, but you already knew that, Dylan, so, okay.
Okay, one moment. I'm getting help started that way.
Okay, thank you. What's wrong?
That's Dylan breathing like that.
Okay.
Okay, and how old is she?
She's 20.
20, you said?
Yes, 20 here.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm doing that next, Troy. I talked to, this morning I was in Discord with SRB and a few other people. I'm going to try to FOIA the absolute full call, the real call. Okay? Will I get it? Probably not. But I'm going to try and FOIA the CAD records, transcript, everything. I'm going to try to get it all. Okay? The CAD is what they work through for 911. That's the system itself. I don't know if anybody's tried to FOIA that or not, but we were talking about that this morning. There's things in this call that we're not hearing. There's things in this call that we missed. As this was part of my point today, that were not put into the call, that were clipped, and they're played in the 2020 episode because we didn't hear them. SRB caught it first. Okay. I didn't hear some of this shit. It's very simple little things, but why did we not hear them in this call? Because they clipped them out. Nothing should have been clipped from this call. Nothing. So I'm gonna word it, because it's the only way I can think of to do it, that I'm going to request the full and complete FOIA 911 call is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'll get anything but this, but I'm gonna try, because there's pieces of it missing. There really is. Whether they're small or not, one word missing from this could change the entire thing, is all I'm gonna say. And I know everybody has problems and struggling with shit with FOIAs, and this may be one that they won't give me. I don't know. Anyway, that's part of my point. Yeah, right. We only had part of it, as always, like she said. So, and like I said, she heard it yesterday or something, I think. Thank you, Bear. And there's reasons, like I said. Let me finish this and I'll move to the next part. But yeah, that's something I'm going to try to do, is FOIA the complete and full, and that's how I'm going to word it, because wording is everything with them. 911 call and the CAD records, all of it. I want to see the transcript and everything. Will I get it? I don't know.
Hello?
Okay, I need someone to stop passing the phone around, because I've talked to 4 different people.
Okay, sorry, they just gave me the phone.
Is she breathing?
Hello?
Is she breathing?
No.
Okay.
Bethany, Dylan, I need you to talk to them, okay? I can't talk to them. I need you to talk to them.
Okay. Hello?
Okay. I have already sent the ambulance and law enforcement. Stay on the line. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
Say that again? There's a police here right now.
Okay. If there is a defibrillator available, send someone to get it now and tell me when you have it.
We don't have one. I think yes. Do you have a defibrillator? Yes, we have one.
Are you talking to the officer?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to let you go since he's there with you and can help you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay.
11:59 a.m. 49 seconds, November 13, 2022.
I want to tell you about something that Megyn Kelly has out right now. It's a truly gripping and incredible investigative documentary.
Nobody cares, Antoinette. So I want you to hear that very last piece of that. Listen.
2022.
I want to
talking to the officer?
Right here.
Okay, I'm going to let you.
This is important for a reason. 1 second.
Go since he's there with you and can help you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay.
11:59 a.m. 49 seconds.
11:59 a.m. and 49 seconds. Okay. That's when the call was placed. Well, probably 11:58 is when it started. I can't remember the exact time it said. We'll give it a minute, okay? The response time was amazing, so on and so forth. Like Wazowski said, these are all little, persnickety things that add into that. So what's up, Chevy Metal? Good to see you. Okay, so there's that. Now, let me throw this up here for you. As well. 1 minute, please.
I think that brilliant person is passed out, not waking up. We'll get the hot dog off and you just say something about it coming in the room with them. Trying to get for this. Mom, since I want to be around.
Watch and listen to this again. When it comes on, of course.
What's on conscious? It's 11:13 at 10:58. 3-1-7-0.
I'm going to give you a little statement Lee likes to make all the time. The devil's in the details. Remember that.
Multiple people on the phone tonight saying that brilliant person is passed out, not waking up. We'll get the hot dog off and you just say something about it coming in the room with them. Trying to get for this. Mom, since I want to be around. Not when I copy that 20-year-old unconscious, trying to get further.
So you heard radio traffic for one other officer pop through that says he's en route. There's no EMS radio traffic coming through. Some places it crosses over, some places it don't, but you don't hear any radio traffic for EMS at all. There again. That's a third officer en route.
Well, I'm good
Exactly, ZTA. Very quick response time. Now I'm going to slow this down as I've done for you before. And I want you to pay attention to everything you see. Here we have Bethany Funk blending in with the pole right there. She's standing over here. Now, folks, 90 seconds. We'll give it that much, okay? Was his response time. From the moment that she called, I'm going to say 11:58 and some change. And the call ended at 11:59, whatever that was, and the change on that, right? So she's the first one on the call over here, which is interesting to me. I'm pretty sure that vehicle there is Jenna McClure coming to pick her up. Because I believe, this is not my point today, but I believe that Bethany was going to get picked up, okay? I think because we've heard her in the past state that she called Jenna, her best friend, to pick her up because she was scared of things, okay? We also know that Bethany made and I'm just explaining this because I've explained it once before, and it's not my actual point today, but these things are all important. The devil's in the details, okay? So, she's there. Bethany was there, in my opinion, and so was Dylan. A lot of people don't think they were. I do. They were there, but she's not there to be on that call, which is weird to me. Was she somewhere else and walked back up here? Was she? I mean, like, this moving around stuff is way too quick for me. To be on the phone and then to be over here and then to be there and over here and over here and over. They're just all over the place, and it's crazy to me. I'm going to tell you, I think there were other people there that as soon as the call was to be made, I think they left. I think some people left. I can't tell you who. I don't know who. But I believe there was other people at this house that left when it was realized that I think they were told, you need to get the hell out of here. We're calling 911, period. That's my opinion, of course. For those that didn't see her, look again. I slowed it down for you. She's standing there blending in with the pole. Almost like she's hiding from something. Why is she not over there with them, standing by the phone where she was on the phone at first? That's the number one question, okay? The big part of this, I'm going to show you here in a little bit with Hunter Johnson. Yes, this is all about time today. Time. The timeline itself, but time with this stuff and everything else. Thank you, Jen. Good point. She's wearing, I can't remember what color her clothes were, but she's there. Here, let me pause it for you guys again, for those of you that didn't see it. 1 second. That is her right there. Maybe I need to go slower. Some people didn't see this before. See her? Her hair. I think she's wearing a dark sweatshirt and some kind of jeans or something. So, but again, she's the first person we hear on the 911 call. That's one of the points I'm making. She's the first person that we hear crying and blubbering about that. Okay. And again, I'm not trying to be mean, but I have no grace for these people anymore. None. Because they're all liars as far as I'm concerned. It's lies, 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 and more lies. And I'm irritated with it. I'm just sick of it. Nobody can tell the fucking truth. Nobody. Okay, so yeah, she's the first person on the 911 call. She should be standing in that group of people, but she's not. Better, clearer picture. Standing there, just. And again, I am almost positive this is Jenna McClure. She goes up, turns around, and comes back down when he runs inside the house. Okay, I think she was going to leave. She called her parents that morning 3-4 times. They called back. I think her dad said, you need to get your ass out of Dodge. You do not want to be part of this. Go. And I think that's what she was going to do. I think she was going to leave. Okay. But she got caught up. They got there too fast and she couldn't. Now, as we roll up here, Dylan's supposed to be on the phone with them. You hear Dylan ask him, do you have a defibrillator? He says, yeah, where is she? Where is she? Blah, blah, blah. And he rolls right by her.
Where's she at? Yep. Where's she at? Where's she at?
He's up closer. Yes, he's coming.
And then you have Mr. String Bean here, okay? We're going to get into him in a minute because I have a big issue with him now that I didn't even think about until I saw this thing on the 2020 episode that I didn't catch the first time, okay? This is now 12 noon. Remember the time. 12 noon, they're going into the house. This is when this all kicks off, okay? So, there we go. The call's over. Everything's done, so on and so forth.
Where at?
This is all wrong. You guys know my thoughts on this, okay? Okay, Bear. So now we're going to jump to something different. I'm going to show you. This is my biggest issue with him. Give me 1 minute. I'm sorry I'm jumping all over the place, you guys. There's so many different things that we have to jump on. That's the problem. Thank you, SRB. You're amazing, as always.
And as they prepare for...
And be prepared. I can only show you clips of this stuff, guys, because they don't like us to show their stuff. So that's all there is. So now we know he's wearing what the hell are those shoes, Bear? Vans. They're Vans like slides is what he's wearing. but they are Vans brand, and the bottom of those is the same as a Vans tennis shoe, just so you guys know. I don't know if that matters, but I'm just telling you. So give me 1 minute here to get to the time on this, which I believe is, well, first and foremost, there's radio traffic on here. I told you guys that we didn't hear. Okay, I'll let you hear that real quick. It's not that consequential, but it is kind of important. It tells us that they cut things out of the 911 call. That's just a little point, but SRB found that, and thank her for that again. Real quick here.
This is the police body camera video captured on November 13th, 2022, as Moscow, Idaho police responded to a 911 call. Captured on November 13th, 2022, as Moscow, Idaho police responded to a 911. This is the police body camera video captured on November 13th, 2022, as Moscow, Idaho police responded to a 911 call.
Yep, where's she at? Where's she at?
Yes.
Moscow Police Department. Okay, so I'm gonna keep cutting and clipping this until I get to the spot for it. You didn't really pick up that traffic on this very clearly, but it's there. Okay, so 410. Maybe. Hold on.
Well, I mean, I'd say like that's
Let's see.
And,
Is that the first one?
if you figure something
Wait a minute.
around that or different from that, you just
Let's see if this is it. 1 second.
Of the 4 victims.
Emily, Josie's boyfriend is Lyndon, by the way. Lyndon, I can't think of his last name right now.
All together.
I'm trying to line this up just right for you guys. I'm sorry. Where the hell is it? Is it? No, it is 410, I think. Okay. Let's see here.
Don't even say it.
No, that's not the one. 53. Too many different times here, you guys. That's a problem. 1 minute. Okay, so I never caught this before. It's quite interesting. And we're going to discuss this. This is one of our biggest part of the discussion right here. Listen close to what he says.
My bed with me, and then Dylan called Emily and asked us all to come over.
I could overhear what was going on. She sounded freaked out. I just had a gut feeling, and something in me told me that I need to just go.
But you heard them all say they thought it was a joke. They took their time, except for him, supposedly. Okay? They all took their time, except for Hunter. Hold on.
As soon as you get there, you know something's wrong.
I walked just right in the door when Hunter already went up.
So Josie walks in the door. Hunter was already there ahead of them. Probably, I think we figured it out. It was like 7 minutes ahead of them, is what they told us. Okay. But 1 minute. There's more. As soon as I find that other stamp, guys, there's another one where Mr. Hunter Johnson explains. Did I skip over it? Hold on here. I don't think I did. I think I'm ahead of it. Okay, I'll put it this way. I'm not going to do this to you guys. Hunter Johnson on here says it's on here. I've seen it. You guys saw it. You probably saw it. The man says 11-ish is when she called. 11-ish. 11-ish. Not 11:56, not 11:45, not 11:30, 11-ish. 11. Like 11 o'clock. That's almost a full hour before 911 was called. Hold on to that thought for a minute. If Hunter Johnson was there at 11 a.m. or 11-ish, I'll give him 5 or 10 after 11 at least. What the hell did he do for almost an hour? Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate that. Oh, yes. Thank you for being there. I love your shirt. Very cool. So he gets there at 11 a.m., 11:05, 11:10. I'll even give him till 11:15. That's a lot of time. What were you doing for that whole period of time? I don't trust it. I am done giving these people grace. I'm done. I am done. So he tells the world that he goes and punches in the code and goes into this is another issue I have too. He goes in the house and there they are in Bethany's room to the right. That's not Bethany's room. I'm tired of the confusion, the purposeful confusion that they put everybody through. Bethany's room is in to the left and all the way down at the end of the hall. That's where all her shit is. That's her bedroom. End of story. Okay. I have a big problem with the fact that Hunter's there clearly almost an hour. If this is right, okay, that's what he said. So I'm going to take his word for it. Almost an hour before. What were you doing for an hour? And then you do the whole thing with the call, guys. They go through the house. The man grabs a knife. Okay. It's not something is, this is so screwy. There's already too many issues. Just one more little thing. And it just, these little things are irritating the shit out of me. He's in checking people's pulses. That's why I'm telling you, the man was upstairs, downstairs, in all the rooms in the house, in my opinion, so on and so forth. Why are you not telling the truth? Period. Why are you not telling the truth? Welcome, Jessens. Thank you. There, what details are verified in the documents, it says. So again, This should be something that they should have on point, okay? I'm sorry, but if it's wrong, whatever, but they should have it on point. You need to create short little video with the clips of the highlight. Yeah, I can agree with that, JP. For real. And the story about Dana's door being blocked, that's why Hunter was called. He says, I opened it far enough to see why is the door wide open on the initial bite. Right. That all these little things are irritating. They have phone records. What are we talking about, Jess?
Very good looking. This sort of sketch different. This daughter looks just like him.
Yeah, that was an office, like a spare room that Keely and Maddie used to use for work, I guess.
You never remember that.
Well, that was the story we were told before too, Anonymous, that the Drunk Turkey put out came from Christy. That the door was pushed, like they had to force Dana's door open. Again, something else that's a lie. That's my biggest point today, is pointing out all these stupid little lies. About what? And why? So I have a big issue with this. If the times are right or wrong or off or on or whatever it is, let's make it all right and tell the truth about it instead of putting shit like this out. Hunter left his phone. I think that was the night before, though, Design. My understanding was that Hunter had left his phone there on Friday night when they had their big party. Okay. And then picked it up Saturday when they hung out the pregame or whatever they called it. That's how I understood that. I could be wrong, though, because we are wrong about so many of these things because they won't tell us the truth. We need to write down all the things that we can. Exactly. That's the whole point right there, is to make sure that we're notating all of these issues. All these issues. No worries, Design. There's little detail, and I don't trust the documents to this point anymore either, because the documents are changing. They're like living documents or some shit. They change as the story changes. It's ridiculous. You'll get one document that says one thing, and then the next document that comes out about the same thing is different in some way. Okay? That's not supposed to be okay. It's not. Are you there, Bear?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
It's hard to
You're
keep
muted.
I know, I caught it. What's up, Willie? Good to see you, Malaka. Just lie after lie after lie after lie. Now, the big one for today that I am just beyond sick of, okay? Beyond sick of. I have to pull up a document that you guys absolutely are not going to like. Just 1 minute. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lucy. 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so you got this already? I never heard this before. This is interesting. Thank you, Lucci. Gotta love the moderators. All right, so this is interesting. I never heard this before. I guess Lucy just sent this to me. So let's see what this says. I think this is the fire department radio frequency when they drop the tones for all that. I didn't know this was coming, so this is just an added thing. Thank you, Lucy, again.
Dispatching Moscow Law ambulance for unconsciousness, 1122 King Road.
That thing you hear in the background, that beeping noise, that's what happens when they dispatch fire department services or EMS. It's called dropping tones. And that for most volunteer services, that the volunteer firemen and EMS people will be carrying like a pager that beeps wherever they're at, and it'll tell them that when those tones drop that they need to go to the station. So
Moscow ambulance respond for unconsciousness 1122 King Road. Moscow ambulance respond for unconsciousness 1122 King Road 10 1158. Moscow 531 station 1.
1158.
Moscow 522 station 1 full crew. Copy full crew. Moscow 5 1 being around.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, Lucy. So she responded saying station 1 full crew. That means they're not volunteer. That means they are on staff, on the clock, at the station with a full crew ready to roll at 11:58. Remember that. I'm glad you threw this at me, Lucy, because I had never heard this before. This gives the times and everything that they dispatched EMS. We know what time EMS gets there.
That one I copy, about 20-year-old female, unconscious, trying to get further. Copy. Moscow, Captain 1 trainee and out. Units responding, RPs advising the patient is not conscious, not breathing. Copy. Yeah. Moscow, engine 20s and out. Moscow, fire 3s and out, King Road. Fire 3, copy. Units responding per the radio traffic between officers. There appears to be 2 college-age people appearing both deceased, lots of blood. Fire 3.
Did you hear that? Listen to that. That's new. Look at this.
Just not breathing. Copy. Yeah. Moscow, engine 20s and out. Moscow, fire 3s and out, King Road. Fire 3, copy. Units responding per the radio traffic between officers. There appears to be 2 college-age people appearing both deceased, lots of blood. Fire 3. Moscow Fire EMS, law enforcement requesting a stage in the area. That one copy from Taylor and King. 1203. Captain 1 trainee, same traffic. Copy. Moscow ambulance 42 is in route, King Road. 1205. Moscow Fire 3's in the area. 1205. Moscow engine 20, same traffic. I copy. And just to keep you updated per radio traffic, it sounds like they found 2 additional deceased in the house. Received. Moscow ambulance 43 has a full crew. We'll stage at station 1 if we're needed. Copy. Ambulance 43, about 1. Go ahead. You guys go ahead and roll non-code. Stage behind the engine. Copy, roll non-code. Moscow ambulance 42 staged in the area of King Road. Copy.
Okay, so they just stated that they were told by the chief to roll, to go ahead and respond. And because she stated full crew on station, or on station staging in case we're needed. And he said, go ahead and roll to the scene, stage behind the engine. So they rolled multiple vehicles for this. That explains why they didn't actually show up when everybody thought they were going to. I've never heard that before. That's brand new for me. So that's interesting.
Moscow ambulance 43 is en route. Ambulance 43, you can stand now. Break fire 3170. Could you guys grab some blankets?
Okay, so he pulled the ambulance 43, which was the secondary unit rolling medical unit. He told him to stand down, meaning stop where you're at. You don't need to go.
For all these. Ambulance 42, can you grab us some blankets? Bring them up. Affirmative. Moscow ambulance 43 standing down, back in service. Ambulance 43, copy, back in service. 43, if you've got emergency blankets, could you bring them? Moscow, bat 1, be clear scene, back in service. 1250. Moscow ambulance 42 is clear scene, back in service. Copy. Moscow fire 3, I'm clear, back in service. 1217. Moscow engine 20 is clear scene, back in service. Fire 3. Moscow Fire EMS, law enforcement requesting a stage in the area.
That one copy from Taylor and King.
1203.
Captain 1 trainee, same traffic.
Copy.
Moscow 142 is in the King Road.
1205.
Moscow Fire 3 is in the area.
1205.
Moscow engine 20, same traffic.
I copy. And just to keep you updated per radio traffic, it sounds like they found 2 additional deceased in the house.
Received. Moscow ambulance 43 has a full crew. We'll stage at station 1 if we're needed.
Copy.
Ambulance 43, Bat 1. Go ahead. You guys go ahead and roll non-code. Stage behind the engine.
Copy. Roll non-code.
Moscow ambulance 42 staged in the area of King Road.
Copy. Moscow ambulance 43 is en route.
Ambulance 43, you can stand down.
Break Fire 3 170. Could you guys grab some blankets for all these?
Ambulance 42, can you grab us some blankets? Bring them up. Affirmative.
Moscow ambulance 43 standing down, back in service. Ambulance 43, copy, back in service.
43, if you've got emergency blankets, could you bring them? Moscow Bat 1, be clear scene, back in service.
12.
Moscow ambulance 42 is clear scene, back in service.
Copy.
Moscow Fire 3, I'm clear, back in service.
1217.
Moscow engine 20 is clear scene, back in service.
Okay, I'm going to play that stuff back one more time. That way you guys catch it all.
Moscow, Captain 1 trainee, and
Units responding, RPs advising the patient is not conscious, not breathing.
Copy. Moscow engine 20 is en route.
Moscow Fire 3 is en route, King Road. Fire 3, copy. Units responding per the radio traffic between officers. There appears to be 2 college-age people appearing both deceased, lots of blood.
Fire 3.
Moscow Fire EMS, law enforcement requesting a stage in the area.
That one copy from Taylor and King.
1203.
Captain 1 trainee, same traffic.
Copy.
Moscow 142 is in the King Road.
1205.
Moscow Fire 3 is in the area.
1205.
Moscow engine 20, same traffic.
I copy. And just to keep you updated per radio traffic, it sounds like they found 2 additional deceased in the house.
Received. Moscow ambulance 43 has a full crew. We'll stage at station 1 if we're needed.
Copy.
Ambulance 43, Bat 1. Go ahead. You guys go ahead and roll non-code. Stage behind the engine.
Copy. Roll non-code.
Moscow ambulance 42 staged in the area.
Roll non-code means like no lights, no sirens, none of that.
Copy.
Moscow ambulance 43 is en route. Ambulance 43, you can stand down.
Break Fire 3 170. Could you guys grab some blankets for all these?
Ambulance 42, can you grab us some blankets? Bring them up. Affirmative.
Moscow ambulance 43 standing down, back in service. Ambulance 43, copy, back in service.
43, if you've got emergency blankets, could you bring them? Moscow Bat 1, be clear scene, back in service.
1250.
Moscow ambulance 42 is clear scene, back in service.
Copy.
Moscow Fire 3, I'm clear, back in service.
1217.
Moscow engine 20 is clear scene, back in service.
So all that last traffic, everybody's saying back in service, meaning that they're not on that call. They're available to go to the next call at that point. So that's interesting. I'd never heard that. Thank you, Lucy.
Dispatching Moscow Law ambulance for unconsciousness, 1122 King Road. Moscow ambulance respond for unconsciousness, 1122 King Road. Moscow ambulance respond for unconsciousness, 1122 King Road, 10-1158.
Moscow 531, station 1.
Moscow 522, station 1, full crew. Copy, full crew.
Moscow Bat 1 will be en route.
That one I copy in route, 20-year-old female, Unconscious, trying to get further.
Copy. Moscow, Captain 1 trainee and out.
Units responding, RP is advising the patient is not conscious, not breathing.
Copy. Moscow, engine 20s and out.
Moscow, Fire 3s and out, King Road. Fire 3, copy. Units responding per the radio traffic between officers. There appears to be 2 college-age people appearing both deceased, lots of blood.
Fire 3.
Moscow Fire EMS, law enforcement requesting a stage in the area.
That one copy from Taylor and King.
1203.
Captain 1 trainee, same traffic.
Copy.
Moscow, 42s and out, King Road.
1205.
Moscow, Fire 3s in the area.
1205.
Moscow, engine 20, same traffic.
I copy. And just to keep you updated per radio traffic, it sounds like they found 2 additional deceased in the house.
Received.
Moscow, ambulance 43 has a full crew. We'll stage at station 1 if we're needed. Copy.
Ambulance 43, about 1. Go ahead. You guys go ahead and roll non-code. Stage behind the engine.
Copy. Roll non-code.
Moscow, ambulance 42, staged in the area of King Road.
Copy. Moscow, ambulance 43 is en route.
Ambulance 43, you can stand out. Break, Fire 3, 170. Could you guys grab some blankets for all these? Ambulance 42, can you grab us some blankets? Bring them up. Affirmative.
Moscow, ambulance 43 standing down, back in service. Ambulance 43, copy, back in service.
43, if you've got emergency blankets, could you bring them? Moscow, bat 1, be clear scene, back in service.
1250.
Moscow, ambulance 42 is clear scene, back in service.
Copy.
Moscow, Fire 3, I'm clear, back in service.
1217.
Moscow, engine 20 is clear scene, back in service.
That's it. That's pretty wild. I played it that many times so you guys could catch everything. Good up. What's up, Willie? Good to see you, bud. That's interesting. Very interesting. Well, now we know how, what, and why EMS and fire did what they did. Thank you again, Lucy. I don't even know where you found that. That's awesome. Wild. So if you listen to that, now you know what's going on in the background of the 911 call. Okay. That answers some questions. Excuse me, but they were told to stand down, not needed per se, so on and so forth. When one unit gets there, they do show up and start walking up the hill, and then they're told they don't need them. So, let's see, where are we at? What are you guys talking about over here? 2 college-age people appearing both deceased, lots of blood. Yeah, right. K-Dips, welcome. Good to see you. Cool. Good to see you guys here. So, thank you. There you go, Jess. Thank you for that. I have seen it, and I don't remember it because it's been so long that I read it, but I remember it being in there. Okay, so now the next issue that I have today. Anybody have any issues with what we just heard, or you want to talk about any of that? Turkey Creek, good to see you. Astastic, welcome. I don't know what you guys are talking about over here. Did the 2020 people have that chatter in September, and they only released one snippet on their thing? I have no idea, Fizzy. Lucy sent me this today, just now, like a little bit ago. I didn't even know it existed. So I'm glad it does. I'm glad to hear that. It explains some other things that we've had questions about for 3 years. Just saying. And the 911 call, it's still a joke. Obviously, it's not real. It's not well, I shouldn't say it's not real. It's a mess. The whole 911 call is a joke as far as I'm concerned, because of the way things how they did it beforehand. Let me put it that way. Now, my biggest issue with this whole thing, and I still have issues with If Hunter did not go over there at 11 o'clock or a little bit after, then so be it. It's just, that's always, when that was pointed out to me, it bothered me. Did you go over there that early or not? Why did he think he needed to go and took it seriously, but the rest of the group didn't? That's just weird to me. Something's not matching up, but so be it. It is what it is. People make different decisions for different reasons, I guess. So the next thing I was going to pull up, like I said, but Lucy sent me that, so I wanted to show you guys that first. Where'd it go? Oh, cool. Thank you, Fizzy. Now, this is something, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I'll show you this too real quick before we go any further. If you guys didn't see this, it's interesting. Okay, November 13th to 22, 1:42 a.m. The Grub Wandering Kitchen. So that's Grub Truck. We know that. That's the receipt. Parked in front of Grub Truck at 1:49 a.m. Perfect. Be in a second. 1:49 a.m. They are at 75. We are at 78. We are 78. 1:49 a.m. I don't know what that means, but he says, okay, sounds good. 1:49 a.m. And then yesterday at 1:05 p.m. It must be the day after. You all okay at 1:05 p.m. So what does this mean? 75 and 78.
So if they're at the Grub Truck, it's probably the number.
Yeah, that's just as I was saying it, it clicked. I'm ding dong. Sorry. There's their number right there, 78. So she had to wait for 3 more numbers to drop, and then so Kaylee was obviously had enough cognitive understanding to be able to understand that kind of stuff. So there you go. So that's her, between her and sorry that didn't. I told you guys I'm sick. It just didn't process. My apologies. I've never seen those before, so that's good to have. Thank you, Fizzy. That's the text message between her and Gower. Willie, who are you trying to fight with over here? I would not try to fight with. That's what you're doing. That's not very smart, bro.
Don't get your ass kicked.
Yeah, with words, mind you, too. Words. Lucy scares me with just words. I'll just be honest with you. So there. This is another gentleman we're going to talk about today, too, a little bit that bothers the shit out of me. Eric Gower. We actually cover that first. Yeah, we'll do that first. I don't know. Fizzy got it, Rach. You can ask Fizzy where she grabbed it from. Skilla, what's up? Willie, you're gonna lose, bro. See, she's already yelling at you. You're gonna lose. The first vandal alert dropped at 1:05. I think it was redacted. They also stated at some point that they got I think it was an email at 12:15 from the college, the university, saying, hey, this happened. And then they got another one at 5 something. That made you spit out your well, don't spit stuff there, Lucy. Or Meg. Except Jeff. The good Jeff can be in here, not the other one. So that's when the vandal alert dropped. I think it was, like I said, it was 1:05. 12:15, they gave them sent them an email according to them in the 2020 episode. And then boom, the 5 something is when they got the other one. Willie is a Malacca. It's okay. He's allowed to act like one. Who's the good Jeff? Jeff, I can't think of his last name, Kat, but you can say his name. His name Jeff. I think it starts with an A. It's not Jeff H, but it starts with an H.
Is it Hannah or something like that?
Jeff Hannah, that's it. Jeff Hannah. You can say that one in here. His name's Jeff. Yes, that was too funny, Meg. Too funny. All right. Now, moving forward, you guys are distracting the shit out of me over here today. Calm down, Willie. Focus, bro. Stay with us, buddy. No, not that one design. You heard where Lucy doesn't read docs? Are you insane? What?
Right? What?
No way. No way. See, I always get blamed. Shut up, Willie. You guys are crazy today. Nobody's bullying nobody. We're a big family in here. Celtic Spike, welcome. You got no eyes? Lucy, what the hell? Now, stop. You're confusing me again. I'm already sick. What I was saying, Dago, is it's odd that they had that chatter as early as September. No, I agree. That's a good point. Very good point. Very interesting. So the next point that I was trying to make that I keep losing my point, I keep losing myself in. Where was I going?
I don't know. I couldn't keep up either.
I do. Oh, the knife sheath. The biggest thing that we've had issues with this entire damn thing, right? Okay. Let me get you a document pulled up here real fast, y'all. Speaking of, we did get a new document. We got a brand new document, everybody. My name is Buckwheat. Yeah. Wow. I told you I can't talk today. I'll show you the document real fast. It's a whole bunch of nothing. They did a brand new document.
I didn't notice anything different than any other day.
Yeah, I know. Shut up. Order sealing the state's supplemental response to the court's third order regarding sealed documents. So basically, they're resealing everything that I think they already showed us in that last drop that they hurried up and pulled back. That's how I took this. If I'm wrong, I'm sure Lucy will scream at me in a minute. But it says, based upon the state's supplemental response to the court's third order regarding sealed documents and motion to seal filed herein, the court does hereby confirm an order that state's supplemental response to the court's third order regarding sealed documents and attached exhibits is exempt. It is exempt from disclosure and is sealed pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule number 32, the rule that we all just love so much. Sorry. OTE. That's right. OTE, everybody. So the man that said, we're going to be an open book here, and we're unsealing all this stuff. We're not keeping secrets. Yeah. Has resealed everything. Just about. Are the docs unredacted in Braille? That would make sense. That would make some sense. Lucy deserves a raise. Of course she does. I wish I could give Lucy a raise. That is an order that is sealing the state's objection. Sorry, don't mess with me like that. Not the sealing. Okay, see there, I told you she'd scream at me. So that is the order sealing the state's objection to them sealing, is that what that is, Lucy? Is that what you're saying? The court's third order regarding sealed documents and motion to seal filed herein. The court does hereby confirm an order the state's supplemental response to the court. Oh, okay. I read it wrong. I got you. No, I get it. I get it. Thank you, Lucci. See, like I said, that's why she's in here. To correct misinformation. Don't be talking about baklava in here unless you have some to share. Galactaborcos. Much mouth. Pat Albert, that's what I feel like sometimes. Okay, so that's the new document and the only document. Okay. Oh, what the hell? I don't know why I didn't do it earlier. Willie, the link is in the chat if you want to join us, bro. The court issued an order on the third batch. The state was not happy with that order. They filed a complaint with HR. So they filed it with Meg. That complaint is sealed and no change have been made publicly on batch 3. That's what I thought. Like, when are they going to re-release batch 3? Are you leaving, Flying Sky?
Look, tell me twice, bro.
Where'd Flying
What's up,
Sky?
Willie?
Hello. It sucks, dude, because like I can't like. Some people tell me that they can click on like a comment and then it automatically like generates their name to be able to reply to them. I have to physically type out everybody's name when I reply to them. It's horse shit. That's why I only use like half a name or like I give everybody a nickname. So I never actually really tag them because I can't click on somebody and reply. Can you? Is that how you do it?
What are you talking about, bud?
Like when you click on a comment to reply, does it automatically generate their at whatever their name is?
No, not that I've noticed.
Really? There's been some people that tell me like they can click on somebody's name and then it generates their name already to tag them, and then you don't have to type it all out every single time. If I thought that was like common, or YouTube needs to make it common because it's horse shit. It's a pain in the ass, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if somebody's name is long as hell, instead of just clicking it and replying, you got to type it all out. It's wild.
Mikey's saying it's because you're on a phone, bud.
Okay, so people on laptops can actually click on and reply. Okay, all right. So it's just because I'm on a. Okay, cool. So it is something that can be done. Got it. Anyway, how you guys doing?
Getting better.
You sound better, dude.
Yeah, I feel better than I did the other day for sure. I'm still cloudy, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, you definitely sound better.
Appreciate it. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Just like I said, I'm more ticked off on the whole time thing than this, because like I said, they've lied to us since day one, but they've also backtracked every single thing that they said in their arrest warrant, after their arrest warrant, everything. They walked back everything, and I find it fascinating that they're able to do this with no repercussions.
Yeah, it's kind of mind blowing to me.
You know what I mean? So as long as you have some kind of judge that will sign off on anything, you can just put whatever pieces of a puzzle you want together and charge somebody, and then later on say, well, 99% of it isn't right. This is how it actually happened. That's kind of scary if that's the case.
Yeah. Hi,
Joey. But yeah, it's
Yeah, I agree. It's really scary. I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Because they can just put whatever, they can just say whatever, and then later on say, oh, we were wrong about this, but we got that right.
Yeah. No, they seem to be able to do whatever they want. That's the biggest issue.
That's kind of weird.
It's beyond weird. Yeah. And we're gonna go back to. You should love this one, Will. We're going back to this wonderful piece of shit.
Boy.
Okay. Yeah, exactly what Wazowski said. That's why you always go to trial. Which is real quick.
Do you have the document that shows the back end? Because I don't know if you saw the Brian Enton interview and stuff with the G family. Remember how he said that they were, they hated Hitler, but they loved Anne? I didn't realize that they had a back and forth with Hitler, and it's on a transcript.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh, you have? Okay.
I'd have to find it. It's buried somewhere, but yeah, I did see it. It was a whole thing.
Yeah, that's something I want to see, because I'm like, why do they all of a sudden hate Hitler?
He talked about it on the Chris McDonough show, where that's where Hitler said, "What do you think is going to bring her back to life, Steve? You need to quit talking to the media." I don't think I can do that. And he goes, "Well, then we're not going to trial."
Hitler said that.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's not cool, but
no.
That dude has no heart.
Annie, the link is pinned, hon. If you want to join us, you're welcome. If you're able to, you're welcome to as well.
The court minute docs. Oh, okay, thank you, Annie. Right. Yeah, thank you, bro. It's because that's something I want to see. Because I was like, why did all of a sudden, why do they hate Hitler so much? But it makes sense if they had a back and forth.
Well, I think they blame him in part for what the prosecution did as well.
What, as far as like letting him take a plea?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like, weren't some of the families okay with the plea? I believe.
I think some of them seem to be, yeah, but I don't think everybody was. That's one thing I'm going to state. I don't think they were.
But the state also said that they don't really care what the families think, which is also wild. Because I thought sometimes they take that into account, but not this time.
They were supposed to. They lied about that.
So that's what I mean. Did you add that in with not, like, they didn't even, so like, to me, it's very important to make somebody prove that they actually did the crime before they take a plea, because later on, if God forbid something happens, they can't go back and say, well, you know, I didn't do this, I didn't do that, because then you can say, well, you showed us where the knife was and you knew where this was. They have none of that to use against Brian, which I find, you know, staggering. If this goes back to court, they have no leg to stand on when it comes to that. So that's not a coincidence, in my opinion, man. But who am I?
Nothing in this case is a fucking coincidence, dude. You know better.
I know.
you definitely know better, bro.
I know. It's just.
I don't. There's no. Oh, okay, Annie. No problem, hon.
Sometimes you just want to believe that some of the system is, you know, legit, but it then it lets you down.
How is that?
Mama Bear is playing something.
Is that a ringtone, Bear? That was funny. But okay, so we're gonna go to this real quick because this is something I have a big deal problem with too. We all know this piece of garbage, okay, that was released to us in the beginning of the case that we ripped apart, shredded, reread, shredded it again, reread, ripped it apart again, reread, and it's garbage. The prosecution themselves, hi brother, welcome. Themselves said it's irrelevant to the case, okay? So I'm going to go down to this portion here. And I'm going to say something now that I'm sure you guys are probably going to, there's people that are going to disagree. I said this morning to my crew. At this point, I believe that the reason that the K-bar knife is the weapon that was used in this crime is because they said that they went into Brian's Amazon account and saw that he ordered one. They say. We still haven't seen a receipt, but that's my opinion. This is my opinion.
I want to see that he spent $100 on a knife, because that's like I said. If you search on Amazon, there's no other ones that have the sheath like that, because that's a well-made sheath. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they have different. Right. I see what you're saying. There's different. I was going to say there's different versions of it that are the same thing, but they're different prices, but they're not as high
and
grade.
a lot of them are black, and then a lot of them don't have, like, if you look at the stitching is a big giveaway, because that was something I really looked into for like weeks, was the whole Amazon thing, looking up. Remember that? I would bring up, because it was like sheath and sharpener when we were going through all that crap back then. So
there's like Temu versions of it on Amazon as well, guys. There's like
I'm just saying, it's wild to me that at the time, right, because they said that there was in what, January or June or whatever, at the time Brian's unemployed, like, college student, and you're telling me he's just going to spend $100 on a knife? But but he has a $100 gift card. Who that? $100 gift card to Amazon. Okay.
I always thought it was a gift, but it is what it is. But this is my point with what I'm saying, though, is I believe that the weapon never became the weapon until they went and searched his Amazon records and found that he, quote unquote, ordered this. Then, in turn, in my opinion, is when this became the weapon.
So they didn't come out and talk about any K-bar like right off the bat?
Not at the very beginning, no. It took a while to get to that, but that's what I'm saying to you guys.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because you heard Mabbitt state what she stated about it. It is a very hard weapon, blah, blah, blah. I've come to the conclusion that I believe that the weapon became the weapon after they looked at Brian's Amazon account. I'll just say that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, and I'm okay with that, guys. It's just that's where I'm at.
But then what doesn't make sense, though, is then how is that so perfect then that the sheath is at the scene and that's the exact knife that Brian bought on Amazon? That's too perfect.
Yeah, very much. We're going to get into that. I'm going to show you here what I'm going to point out. This is a part of the reason why I think what I think, but it is what it is. Here it is right here. So I'm going to read this to you guys one more time. As you've heard this 10 million times, I know. I'm sorry. I also later noticed what appeared to be a tan leather knife sheath laying on the bed next to Mogan's right side when viewed from the door. The sheath was later processed and had K-Bar USMC, United States Marine Corps, Eagle, Globe, and Anchor insignia stamped on the outside of it. Idaho lab later located a single source of male DNA. Suspect profile left on the button. Snap of the knife sheath, which we know that that's not true now either, but okay. So remember that, because I'm going to play this for you now. Oh, first I need to show you this. 1 minute. Okay.
If I drop down all of a sudden, it's because I got to charge my phone.
That's fine. So there's where they found the knife sheath, okay? At least that's what they showed us in the photographs.
Yep.
We love this photograph. The public never heard about a K-bar until after the arrest. Thank you, RJ.
That's incredible.
So that's where they found this. Right there. And we also got another report.
Clean as a whistle.
Oh, I know. This is, yeah, we did realize why Payne could see the sheath so easily when we found that out. Is because it's eye level for him. So,
he's short.
Yeah, I did that. Got it, boy. So that's where they found it, right there. Okay. Now we're gonna go to this.
So if it was viewable from the door, even this, so if somebody actually went back in that room to get it back, they would see it and be like, "Oh, there's my sheath." Okay, got it.
They should. If it was there, yeah, I would imagine that would be like automatic. Yes, sir. Good point.
And it didn't fall off, right? It just, you see how it's balancing on and off the bed?
Teetering. I know, it's nice. Isn't
That's incredible.
It's a very well trained knife sheath to kind of balance.
Sit.
Right. It's awesome.
That's funny.
I'm gonna train my dog to do that shit. Okay, now back to this. 1 minute. 1 second.
No, I just had a
1 second here. Sorry, guys. I can only put up pieces of this because I don't want them to hit me. They're probably going to do it anyway, but it is what it is.
Okay. By the way, I only have this photo up because I put it up as my avatar because it was me when I was like 15, 16 when I was going to high school and shit. So that's the only reason I have this stupid picture up, or
You
else.
just want everybody to realize that you're a
No, somebody said.
Wow.
No, I was not on roids. I was only 15, 16.
I'm kidding, dude.
I know. But no, somebody said that, that they wanted to see me back, what I look like back in high school. And I told them, like, a lot of protein.
A whole lot of protein.
It was, I swear.
Don't make me angry.
I didn't have money for steroids. Trust me.
The fucking Hulk, y'all.
It's crazy how many like young kids are doing steroids today, though, man. It's like the thing.
They were popular when I was in school. I tried them once.
It scares me too much because I saw that Rich Pete guy, the really big guy, his heart blew up. That's when I was like, yeah, no, never.
It'll do it. Okay. Here we go. I think I found him. So, Special Agent Ed Jacobson, retired now, FBI acting supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. This guy here. Okay. Let's see what we got.
Well, it was a beefcake. That's funny.
Beefcake Willie.
No, I was just bullied into working out, to be honest. As you heard, Pleasant Valley, it wasn't too nice of a.
Yeah, there was a lot of that. Mama J, thank you. Ellie purchased a K-bar and took it to the medical examiner and asked if that could be what caused the injuries, and the Emmy said it was possible. Yeah, I remember reading that. That is correct.
And remember the warrant for Brian's apartment that they were looking for a sheath. I still find that.
I think so. It's been a minute, and yeah. I did.
Yeah.
I looked at it. Thank you, dear.
It's like if you found the sheath, why are you looking for shouldn't you be looking for a knife, not a sheath? That's so weird.
I would think you'd be looking for the weapon itself. Yeah,
exactly.
Public knew about the K-bar on
So
November.
that's why it makes sense what you're saying.
Well, this is my issue here. My big issue here.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Penelope. Oh Lord. Okay.
Oh God. So.
Video footage from that day from every surveillance camera in town captured from.
Oh, wrong clip. Sorry. Hold on. Let me get to the right one with him where he starts talk. Is it this one? Let me see. Hold on.
RJ.
Huh?
RJ said, why would they take a K-bar to the ME if they found a sheath at the scene?
Well, to see if that type of a knife could match up to the wounds is what they were trying to do, is what I'm guessing. That's my opinion, of course, but hold on.
Piece of video footage from that day.
God damn it. Where's the timestamp after this? Hold on, you guys. There's a point where he makes the statement.
I thought you wrote it down.
I did, but I mixed up because there's a bunch of different wrote down things that I have because I got all wired. I'm still told you I'm not 100% back, you guys. I'm still kind of
Try
cloudy. 58?
some 58, 18 maybe, something like that.
I think that might be, or 50. Yeah, you might be right. Yep, this is the one. Good point, Monitor. Thank you. Here we go. Sorry, guys.
Over the girls take
murders, but they both told police they weren't certain that what Dylan thought she saw was real.
I told her, I need to come to your room because she was the only one that was answering me. So I just ran down there, and for a second I stopped and
This isn't it, but this is more stupidity.
I saw Xana passed out, and I thought maybe she was just like sleeping or something. I didn't think anything because I was so out of it, and we just fell asleep. And then we woke up this morning, and no one was answering.
We understand the disbelief that she's going through. What 19-year-old kid is going to come up with and assume what actually happened was happening?
Investigators now know they're a few hours behind the killer. But as they walk into Maddie's third-floor bedroom,
here we go.
Get their first big break.
The comforter's over. The girls take the comforter off. Lo and behold, there's a knife sheath laying right there.
They find a sheath.
Y'all hear that?
He peels the comforter off, and there's the knife sheath. Oh my God, like magic. Does that look okay? I can't remember which report we read it in. Welcome back, Kim. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Welcome back. What's up, Hemi?
Hey,
Welcome.
Hey, Krista.
ATX.
Hello.
Bethany Shermy, welcome. And thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that, bud. Straight from the horse's mouth. Welcome. So there again.
It can't be covered because they saw it from the door.
Uh-huh. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I read that first. Then I showed you the photograph, and now that. So welcome, Tandy and Kathleen Bell. All of that. And this is coming from the investigator from the FBI that states that he pulls the blanket back, and there it is. Ta-da. We were told in the other report, too, I'm pretty sure that it's been the placement for it is off as well. Because if again, I'm sure I'll get screamed at by Lucy if I'm wrong. I hope she does, because I want to make sure I'm right with this. If I'm correct, in the beginning when we were given in the reports that we were given, it was stated that it was underneath Maddie's right thigh, under the comforter.
Exactly.
On the bed, it's underneath the left side of her body, and there's no fucking comforter there. So this is what I don't get.
My whole argument with that, Dago, and I've been saying the whole time, if Brian Kohlberger was to plant that sheath at the time frame that they said that this all happened in, that sheath would have been saturated with blood.
Thank you, sir.
It should have had a lot more blood on it, and so should the spot.
Especially if it's being lost in the commission of the crime, right? Or if we're supposed to believe that maybe the person attempted something sexually, took their belt off. I'm still trying to figure out how the sheath gets off the belt.
They never had it on their belt.
I guess. Then how? That's the stupidest criminal I've ever heard of. You're going. Why not? Why take it in anyway if you're going to walk out with the knife in your hand?
So let me ask y'all: Who do we know that's involved in this case is attached to the military?
Well, we all know.
I just want to ask y'all that: Who involved in this case was attached to the military or had any affiliation with it?
There's multiple people.
There was a few people, yeah.
I know you're talking about though.
But I think that just makes it a red herring. I think like the true people just put that to like throw it off.
It was Payne,
a lot of that stuff.
And it was Kopaka. Because the significance of that is this: how are they going to tie Kopaka into this? He's the part military, right? It's a military issued knife. He got taken out by the SWAT.
Yeah,
and they kind of throw that out the door.
Supposedly.
Yeah,
Right.
allegedly.
So the only one left that's still on the board is Payne. That's significant. I'm just
Well,
right,
yeah.
but they were Army, and this is a Marine. That's two different.
Yeah, they were Army Airborne.
So,
yeah.
Now the narrative shift after that because we learned that somehow or some way Brian Kohlberg is sitting over there in Pennsylvania on January, shopping online on Amazon to buy a knife sheath. And he's plotting and planning to kill 4 people he don't even know that lives way across country in Idaho. That's the narrative that he was trying to sell us about his guilt.
Uh-huh.
But how they going to tie that into the knife sheath? He don't have any military background. So they're going to plot, I believe, in my humble opinion, because it's all speculation, because everything that we ever talked about in this case is pure speculation. You can't talk about this case without it being speculation. So, in my humble opinion, Brett Payne, I hate to accuse anybody, but on that, call him out, planted that knife sheath on the bed that night.
A lot of people believe that.
I believe that because he has ties to military.
Well,
that's why I believe that.
The thing is that I get what you're saying, but you don't have to have a tie to the military to have that in your possession. I'll say that.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole reason why they got the sheath involved in the first place.
Well,
what do you mean?
I mean, why does it have to be that particular knife style?
Well, I mean, they're all. I mean, there's a lot of stamped. Like if you go on Amazon, there's a lot of stamped sheets.
Right.
So,
but this is military
you
issue.
could store and probably get something to stamp a piece of leather. I said you could probably go to a craft store and find something military-wise and be able to stamp your own leather.
They can do that kind of stuff too. But my theory on this, I told you guys right before this, is I think that they, well, what happened?
Kim fell out the window again.
Keeps falling out the window.
I just thought about that. I just want to put that out there and see, because it has to have some form of significance, right? So if you was to try to set up somebody who was in the military and has a military background like Kopaka, and he gets taken out, I mean, anybody can go and buy a knife. Hell, everybody on this panel can go buy a knife at any kind of store at the planet and put it on something. It don't have to be.
Right. Yeah, but they're saying they specifically have. Yeah, but they're saying they specifically have the purchase from Amazon, and what's her name made this a point to me when we were on the phone the other day, that the defense hasn't denied that the sheath is Brian's.
Right.
So, I don't know.
That's never been. They never did point it and say, "Hey, that." And they could have. They could have very well said, "No, Your Honor," or anybody, that this does not belong to Brian. They never did say that. Now that's one thing to keep in mind.
So he never denied the sheath ownership.
They implied it. I think they did imply it when they were. Can you guys hear me?
A little bit. Hold on. Let me.
Kind of. You're low.
Oh no.
Low.
Don't worry about it. Hold on. Say something, Kim.
Me too, Meg.
Can you? Yeah, I think so.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel like they implied it when they were questioning the Amazon data. They said that they had an expert that was going to come on and say, no, the data that they're trying to claim he purchased it with is different data. No?
I don't know.
That makes sense. That does make some sense. It could have been.
It was a family account. So somebody in the family bought it. I don't know if it was particularly him, but
No, she was making it seem like it wasn't an exact purchase. It was, to me, she was saying they're looking at clicks and things that Amazon like shows you in your history and like
Yeah,
things like
like
that to
like
say
my-
that he bought one.
once you've
Yeah.
looked at something more than once or something like that, it'll kind of
But what
suggestive purchasing. It'll give you
But what I
that.
find interesting, right? What I find very interesting, because I did so much research on this on Amazon, is if they're saying that because it says knife, sheath, and sharpener, you can't get that specific, like, because again, that's the good quality one that's on Amazon that's expensive as shit, and that doesn't come with a sharpener. So the sharpener had to be bought separate. And all I want to see is the receipt or his Amazon purchase that shows that he bought that specific K-bar and a knife sharpener, because that's what they're claiming.
Yeah, and they've never showed a receipt for any of that ever.
Imagine that.
Right, and there's a reason why they're not showing it. They probably don't have it.
That's
Mhm.
my thought too. That's what I've always wondered. Is if it was just based off of a suggestive. I mean, if they're saying that that he purchased it.
So
yeah.
Okay. Let's
And then people are like, oh, they don't want to put it out because no bullshit. They always gloat that stuff. They always put out, surveillance video of somebody, purchasing cleanup stuff or
Absolutely.
always. But in this case, everything has to be hush hush for whatever fucking reason we're supposed to believe. Yeah, I'm believing.
Right. If you had this guy dead to rights, show the receipt, make your proof.
Yes.
Boom.
Especially when you have victims' family second guessing it, the public second guessing it. Now I'm second guessing it. If they had it, I think now's the time they put it out, right?
Yeah.
Come on. I mean, yeah, that mess I'm going live about multiple fucking suspects here, dude. I think they would put it out and be like, here, shut up. But they don't have it.
Didn't. That's the thing. And they're also saying that when he purchased it, he bought some kind of vitamins or something along with it, I think.
Ooh.
And then they went and made the exact same purchase. The exact same purchase.
Yeah.
Right?
And then he bought and then he bought the balaclava a year before for this crime. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. I have like 6 balaclavas.
I don't know if they were Tomboy or not, if they were ever authenticated. That's a good question. That would be good. Yeah, and click history is proof of nothing. I agree with that. Again, like I said, because I'm a toy collector.
Yes, click history.
Me too.
Yes, click history.
I have purchased, and I know you have, Willie, but like I purchased some of my collectible things that I have off of Amazon. Once you go to one thing, it takes one time.
Yep. And then they fucking boom, 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 boom.
So anytime I go to Amazon now, I think I've showed you guys in the past. When I go to Amazon, it automatically shows me things that they think I'd be interested in, suggestive selling.
But it's the same thing with YouTube. If you search a specific creator, it's not going to show you more of their video.
Right.
At least the bigger ones. I don't know about the smaller ones, but at least the bigger ones.
Yeah, it knows what you want, so it's there already.
Because I watched like the Tyler Oliveira, that guy. He went to Kensington and he did like a whole thing in Kensington, and then like after that, it had like 4 of them. It was like recommending me in my just regular homepage, and I was like, okay, so yeah, it's all about algorithm, dude.
Yes. And I looked up the whole thing. Willie did too, where I tried to find like a bundle that had the knife, sheath, and sharpener. There was nothing that I could find.
Well, there is, but it's black.
Yeah, it's black, and that's
so you can get so you can get the combo. It's black. So they're claiming that he bought a knife with the sheath and then a sharpener separate, but the wording is weird how they word it, because they kind of word it like he bought it as a combo. But like I said, the knife he bought is $100, bro.
Yeah, and it's the tan leather brown. Or tan brown leather is what they said. So yeah, I agree.
So what's crazy to me is like somebody's gonna use a knife, right? Buy a knife off of it. That's literally the first one that pops up. That's pretty intelligent, let me tell you.
Yeah, I agree.
Or criminologist, or whatever.
And the thing that kills me with this whole thing with the knife sheath too, or not the sheath, but the knife itself, is that Mabbott. I can't remember when Mabbott's interview came out, but she stated that it was a very large bladed weapon. Okay, she didn't say a 7-inch blade. A 7-inch blade is probably one of the smaller knives. The knife that I have that I've showed you guys before is I think 11 inches or nine. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
9.5 inches. I'm sorry. All right. So, and that's still not that big. That's not very large. It's mediocre to some of the knives I've seen.
Yeah, right.
7-inch K-bar is a smaller version of these knives that I've seen. One of the smaller ones I've seen. I don't think it was that. I don't think that was the weapon. I just don't. It could have been one of the weapons.
Look at this thing, dude.
Uh-huh.
A fucking katana. You know, so like it's amazing that people think like, you know, people just don't have shit, you know, laying around. I do. You know what I mean? So like, who's to say this sheet wasn't at the house already?
Right. That's something Sarge argued for years. That Sarge believes that the weapon belonged to one of the roommates and one of the victims, and that they tried to use it to defend themselves, and it was turned against them. So that's another theory that's out there that's a very possible, in my opinion. I'm just saying.
And trust me, if anybody thinks of calling and being like, "Oh, we think that, you know, we know who might have been involved too," I'm sure they've already looked into me and where my phone number was at night, and they can blow me because I know it wasn't out west.
Right.
There's already people, dude, that have like you know been like, "Well, where were you at?" And I was like, "Chill out." All right.
Haters are haters, bro.
I know.
The K-bar and Taylor has it 100%. She can't use it to defend him because they say he bought a replacement, or they say he was gonna buy a replacement, right? And if she shows, that's again suggestive selling. His knife, then there's the 2 knife sheaths with his DNA, right? That's interesting, RJ. Very interesting.
I'm just saying, dude, what he bought was minor. So if I was arrested tomorrow on some shit, right, they would bring up my search history and I'd look like a monster. It's basically the point I'm getting at.
We all would, dude, because of what we do and the things we look up and things.
Exactly. So, like in his case, you know, I find it very minimal what they were able to, you know. Oh, he bought a balaclava a year before. He bought a knife all the way back in June. Like nothing days prior, weeks prior, months prior, nothing.
Yeah, and the balaclava thing, that's stupid to me because the kid was a jogger. And it was people buy those just to wear in the wintertime period. You don't have to do anything with them. So
yeah. So
I have one at my house.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the fact that they don't have him buying one later is you know, come on. You're telling me he how do you plan a crime a year in advance when you don't even know that where you're gonna go, or you're, you know, and then again he doesn't even know these people.
Right.
That's just. But then again, you have the go-throughs that are like, "Oh, he bought all this stuff in PA because he was ready to go out west and commit a crime." Like, get the hell out of here.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree.
But that's just stuff people believe, man.
Right. Right.
So
that's the way it works too. And like I said, this here is a big issue for me because of this whole comforter. We pulled the blanket back, and there it was. Ta-da.
I just don't like how clean it is, bro.
Well, no, that's another problem. Very big problem.
I mean, we saw
nothing on it.
I'm just saying we saw the status of like the area where, you know, this occurred. So if the sheath is dropped during the commission or whatever, why isn't it around the victims? How does it get all the way over there and then it just teeters there without any movement, knocking it off the bed?
Yeah, I know.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, the odds of that are very slim.
Well, with the type of movements would have had to have happened in that room, it should have been on the floor. And maybe kicked under the bed for all we know.
Exactly. And bloody as hell.
And that's why I think Ann said that it was placed there. That's why.
But what's staggering is if you zoom in on the sheet, there is droplets.
Yeah.
And the fact that they just bypass them, even though there's a mixed sample on there, and they're just like, oh, let's swab this invisible DNA that might be here. Come on.
Right.
And then somebody said in chat, I don't know if this is true, did they not get a hit, or something like the first time around?
No, it went through the local labs in Moscow and whatever they use over there.
Mm-hmm.
And Molly. And they didn't get anything until they sent it off to Othram. Then they get a hit on it.
Okay, but why then? Who makes the decision after they don't get anything, and then but then also makes the decision on when they're able to identify at least the sex of the blood that they found in the home, and then decide to be like, oh, well, let's test this again, but let's not look more into what, you know, we've already got a lead on. See what I'm saying? Because you have more of a lead on that blood already if you were able to identify it than you have on this DNA if it came back that your lab can't identify, correct?
Yeah.
Am I making sense?
Yes, I know what you're
Okay,
saying.
I just want to make sure I'm making sense because I'm not, you know.
What? And here's
like
my other thing with
right now.
No, you're good. Believe me, I get it right now. Don't catch this shit that's floating, folks. I'm telling you, it's rough.
I'm good on that.
My other issue with this thing, this looks brand new, like brand fucking new, folks, brand new. There's nothing on this thing, and the blood that's on this is a joke.
Yeah.
Diego, that's what I wanted to address real quick. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're good.
I don't know what they're telling the G's, but on their last interview, they were talking about the aspirated blood, and were they talking about that being on the sheets? Because then I'm like, have they not even seen a picture of it?
I don't know.
Who in their right mind would think those little pinpricks are aspirated
ATX, amen.
spots, you know?
Well, here's my thought on that.
Can you zoom in on the stitching when you have a second, brother?
Can I what?
Can you zoom in on the stitching?
I can try to. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Well, real quick to answer what you're talking about, Kim, I think what they're meaning is when you aspirate and then you're choking and things start to like cough out, we'll just say, for instance, that I believe that they're thinking it's like spray from that is what they're talking about with the aspiration. But I think they're guessing that there should be more of it. I think they're questioning this as well from how I took that. Okay. They're questioning the why it's not covered with more. I think that's how I took it. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I took it. I took it as she was trying to explain what it was, because she said something like it wasn't just wiped on there, like it was like she's talking about. Yes, it was a drop, but oh my goodness, it's like a pinprick. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, look at the blood around it.
That's smaller than that. If you look at these little spots here where my cursor is, there's one.
Yeah.
And then here's the other thing too.
Look how much blood's on the bed.
That's what I was trying to look at.
That we can see, and then just think of how much blood's over here in the black that we can't see.
Why are they retrieving the blood though?
And then this perfect thing just poop. Not laying in blood. There's not blood already on the mattress that it'd be laying in. Of course not. Why would there be? I'm like, come on, man. This is a joke.
It goes blurry.
I don't think there was any on the comforter either.
There wasn't much unless at least not where we could see. No.
Right.
It gets blurrier the more I go, Willie. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. I already saw what I needed to see. How good that stitching is. So that's no cheap shit.
No, I don't think
They're
it is
in
either.
bed under a comforter, and the comforter doesn't get anything.
Well,
no,
right.
No slices, no cuts, no damage. Nothing.
There's nothing. Look, there's the comforter side to it.
Nothing.
Okay. Well, any bigger I get, it blacks it out completely. If you can see that, I don't know.
Of course, they blacked everything.
This is the one that gets me. This picture here. That one bothers me the most. There's nothing on this thing. Nothing.
Didn't fall off.
One there. I think there's one over here somewhere too, but that's not nearly enough, in my opinion, to be anything.
Yeah, I bet if you kick that bed, it'd fall off.
It looks like it would.
How does he even where was it on his was it on his belt or something? Like what?
I know the way they've explained this.
What's up, Kristen?
That they walked in, the person that did this walked in carrying like
together.
I guess like
no, he had it
and the knife in the other.
Like this. Okay,
that's what I'm told. That he walked in with sheath and a knife in one hand and the other, but yet he opened doors and stuff.
You see this? He came in holding this like this, carrying this like this. Okay, and then took it apart to use it. Now, anybody with any common sense,
and then what? Tossed it.
You need two hands. You need two hands. If you're attacking somebody, you're going to need another hand to control the situation, in my opinion. Why would you bother holding a knife? I just don't it doesn't make no damn sense.
You're already chancing it that you don't know how many people are there. You don't know if you're going to have to fight. Why would you take an extra piece of something?
All lies.
It's really stupid. It's a stupid theory. I'm sorry. No matter who you are, it's dumb.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you just leave the sheath in the car?
Exactly.
Thank you. Or why would you take it with you to begin with?
And Dylan, and like I said, the fact that Dylan never saw him with or anybody with a knife is just come on. We know it's not sheathed, so where's the knife in his pocket?
Wow. Well, I'm going to tell you something else real quick, you guys, before we get out of here for the day, because this is really, really interesting to me, and I forgot about these things. Based on what we know, where is it now? God damn it. I lost it again.
You sound better. Look a little
It's nice to see you're alive, Krista.
I'm trying to get there.
What'd you say?
So it's nice to see you're alive.
Yes, good to see you.
I know.
I hope you're doing well. Same with you, doggy.
So bad. We still have like 6 inches of ice outside. Still like.
All right, hold on. This thing blows my mind. It really does, especially knowing what injuries we know that they have, and Kaylee's specific injuries to her face, and yeah. And then again, I've told you guys from the beginning what I thought probably one of the main weapons was. Okay.
Should he?
Yeah, but hold on here. Damn it! Why can't it?
That's a good memory.
Here we go. There we go. This is quite interesting to me. And I'm not saying this guy did it, but he creeps me the hell out, is all I'm saying.
Who, Hunter? Oh.
No, not him, but he's not the best either, in my opinion. I'm sure you guys have seen this before, and if you haven't, well, here you go.
Does that say Bachetti?
Bachetti. This is wonderful Mr. Eric Gower's creation. Eric Gower created these things, from my understanding.
He did?
Yes, he makes these.
What?
Now look at this thing and tell me.
I can make that.
The damage. Well, yeah, it wouldn't be hard to do, but look at the damage this thing could cause.
I got everything I need already.
The 2 weapons that could possibly have been used to hit somebody with, and
especially from a distance.
Right, that's what I'm saying, and it gives you distance between you and the victim.
Yeah, I didn't think.
Yeah, but the problem is the void on the bed. So if you look at remember the blood spatter, the fact that there was definitely somebody like. So maybe one person might have used it, but somebody was definitely on that comforter. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, that thing is nuts.
A zombie weapon. That's what he said.
Yeah, what the hell?
What do you? It's
right.
That's odd.
And if you research it, they get
now I need to make one.
evil looking ones out there.
Look at this one.
These people with knives and pictures of swords, and like these people are really into like.
Hey, listen, I got a lot of shit. Let's not mess around.
I do too. Like I'm not posting my stuff. You know what I mean?
Look at the pink one with the studs on it, and serrated blade.
Yeah, but what is that? Is that like held together with straps or something? What is that?
Those are hose clamps. Imagine getting hit in the face with a hose clamp.
Ow.
Oh God!
What kind of person thinks to make these? Has fun making a weapon like this?
Somebody thinking about a zombie apocalypse or watches The Walking Dead.
That's what it's called, the zombie weapon. It's just like Lucille from Walking Dead.
I guess.
Aren't there some of those that have like spikes on them?
Yes, look at this one.
But Dylan believes in vampires. This one believes in zombies.
Look at those ones with the point on that. I mean,
that's wild. That is dangerous.
You would do some damage to somebody with this thing, okay? Yes, Gower makes these things design.
Maybe that's what I say. I keep saying that Jack and like Eric is like, I can't get with it because you have to have people that are willing to do it with you and that you trust. So that, to me, those two are out. But this is freaky. To know that he makes something like this, and that looks like that could be a weapon that they used.
Look at this one, how far out the blade extends on this, guys. And then you could like destroy somebody's face with this. Easy.
You might be able to get 2 people at once with that too. Like I don't even know. That's fucking like scary.
You could swing one way and slice the other.
Yeah. If you're John, you could. Yeah, if you're. Why does he make them? He can't really believe in zombies. So like really like what does he make?
Don't say can't, hon, because people believe in some crazy shit. I'll put it that way.
Who am I to say that to? Because I believe in everything. Why wouldn't I believe in zombies?
But some people do these things just as hobbies, like just to say they can make it.
Like I said, I'm gonna make one.
I mean, look at it. look at
That red one right there's got the spikes on it.
Yeah, there's spikes on that, and then there's ones that I've seen that they make where they'll take like. You guys know,
I mean, I have a katana just because, you know.
I have
like they make them where you can screw giant lug nuts on the end of it, so when you get hit with it, it's gonna destroy your body, you know, your head.
Show my dad these. These are
all of that stuff.
That's wild.
Oh shit, Kim, I'm sorry. Where are you at? There you are. Sorry about that.
That is wild.
I keep getting kicked out. I'm sorry.
It's okay, but yeah, this is interesting to me because of the types of wounds we've seen.
Yeah.
You know, one of the victims, her face is completely like battered and bashed in. One girl almost lost all of her fingers. You got people that are getting lacerated and like in their livers and I mean, come on, guys. Like a little 7-inch blade did all that damage. I'm sorry.
This is wild. Look at this one with the spikes coming out of it or something. Like
they freak me out. I'm just being honest with you. And you can make this anyway. This is what the guy does for a hobby.
And you know, he might not be the one who did it, but he runs in that town.
Yeah.
He runs amongst, you know, the good crowds, the bad crowds,
And who is
this? Shady people.
Eric Gower, the driver.
The driver. So he could easily supply it.
Wait, Eric, the rideshare. Wait, that rideshare driver dude makes shit like this, and 4 people were massacred like that.
Yeah, I think I'm like losing it.
That's another coincidence. Hold on. Let me just go run my chalkboard real quick. I can just chalk this one up too as a coincidence.
Remember they said they wouldn't really identifying a weapon because they couldn't, because this isn't probably a weapon that was made. Something that was made that they can't identify because
I thought they said there was like slashing on some of the victims. They even would use that word, slashing.
There was.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that we believe there was more than one weapon too. So,
I mean, that looks like a knife all at once. I mean,
because like I said, you know, if you know, there's no way. If this is Brian's walking in there double fisted with weapons, dude. Like you gotta open doors. You gotta especially if you're coming into the second. Or is there stairs up to the second store, like where they said that this person entered, or no? I'm sorry, they said they came in the slider, right?
Yeah, and then there's stairs right next to Dylan's room going to the 3rd floor.
Okay, so basically, so they're saying that they came in the slider and then like crept past everybody and including Dylan's room and then went upstairs. Even the defense expert is saying that.
But weren't they in the living room? How did the person get past everybody?
Huh?
You know what I mean, like they were up and awake, so this person had to get past them to go upstairs.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. And then why are you going upstairs without? Like, why are you going upstairs and doing that?
Unless they were already, unless they were already in the house.
Like hiding upstairs. I think.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Like I said, that's just a lot of times to stat like 50 some or 30 some times, I think, or 40 something. One of them up there was 30 something or like 38 or almost 40. That's a lot.
Well, you know what else? You know what else came to mind? Think about this. Remember when Dylan describes them carrying something with like with a point on the end of it in front of them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And the imprint on their face, imprint on somebody's body or face had like see them mark like.
Wait, I thought Dylan said she saw a vacuum. Where have I been?
that is what she said, but like a portable, like a handheld vacuum type thing.
Now she
thinks said it had a triangle at the end, like a triangle.
Yeah, there you go, triangle. So look at the end of this thing. If somebody's walking,
triangle,
carrying like in front of them, carrying this in front of them, and
crossbow.
Okay, look, like there's that too. I'm just saying it does line up with that as well.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of something that's a triangle at the end. The only thing I could think of is a crossbow.
Well, yeah, that's what they said a long time ago was a crossbow. There's many, many things that it could be, and she doesn't know what else she's talking about anyway. So
no.
I can imagine that you do have one of those, Fancy.
Because now we know she lied about seeing Xana for a fact.
Yeah.
Because before I at least gave her that.
At least the way she did see her, I'll say that much.
Well, again, dude, I mean, you've been a paramedic, right? like, how are people's legs when they're like not here anymore? They're not placed in like perfectly positioned. So like, if somebody's legs are not in like a fetal position form, then how do you think they're just sleeping on the ground?
It depends on how they pass away, Willie.
Yeah, but we saw. I get it, but we know that Xana got it the worst. Is all I'm saying.
It's just a weird place for her to take a nap. Like she's like, you know how Dylan's like, you know how like sometimes the floor just seems like a great place to take a nap when you're drinking. She says the gooch, and you're like, what? No, whoever says that?
The only thing that Dylan, in my opinion, if she's telling the truth at all about when she went past, okay, running at a glance, all she would have seen, in my opinion, would be her feet because of the position Xana was laying in that we've actually seen, okay? And her head, she claims she saw the top of her head or her face or something. Like, no, you didn't. It was too far out of the way. You couldn't see that.
And Dago, when you and I were looking at the photos, it seemed like she was way more over towards the dresser.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
door opens the other way. The door opens the other way.
Yes. It doesn't make any
So,
sense.
Yeah, I think she'd have a hard time seeing her.
Unless he went down the hall and walked into the room and looked at her. That's how she would have seen her. And that's what I think she did, if that's true.
And she's got to run past the beer pong table with all those, like, first of all, you have a sheet half hanging off, like a vibration's going to knock it off. You have beer pong cups that are.
So do you think Xana got it the worst because she walked up on them leaving the house? Because what? Like, why wouldn't they have attacked?
I think Xana tried to defend people, and that's why she got it so bad.
That's right, because we're not secluding this 2 rooms. Yeah, okay, I got you.
I think she was trying to defend people, or Ethan, or maybe even Kaylee. I don't know, but I think she was trying to defend somebody, and that's why she got it so bad.
I can't imagine the noise that must have made with all those people doing with all that happening. I just can't believe that.
They all heard this. Everybody in that house heard everything. I'm not going to go with that anymore. Nobody can say that anymore.
That's bullshit, dude. We saw it be knocked down.
Dylan herself stated it without saying
I've been in construction, bro.
Dylan herself said it without saying it. She said, you can hear everything in this house in her interview. That's all you have to know.
She did. Yep.
Just imagine that.
Dude, she could hear it enough to where she knew what kind of footsteps what's her name had, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, which she was lying about that because she wasn't wearing boots that night. She had tennis shoes on that night, if anything.
Quiet little white tennis shoes.
She said they sounded like those Doc Martin boots, which are in her.
Dylan knew what everybody was doing that night, where they were at. Amazing.
Let me check my phone real quick. I took a picture at 3:34. Like, you take a lot of pictures, man.
Hey, Diego, you just took those photos down. I think we have to clarify. Those photos are actually from Eric Gower's.
No, these ones here are from. I think this one here is the Gower one. The rest of these are just Pinterest things that match up with it. That's all.
Okay, because there's someone in the chat asking if we're speculating or.
No, it was stated 3 years ago that they found this on his own personal thing, and he talked about making these. That was 3 some odd years ago.
I'm just
that's why I forgot about it, because it was so long ago when we looked into him. And now that we know more about him, that's why I'm pointing this out now that we know more about him again, or bringing it back up again, because now knowing the creep ass person that he is, feeding drinks to the girls he's driving, hitting on them, doing this, doing that, so on and so forth. It just bothers me, is all I'm telling you. It bothers
me how many other people fit, a person that could have done this rather than Brian, who supposedly didn't know anybody, didn't even know these people existed on this earth.
Fizzy made a really good point here that is absolutely positively a huge point, in my opinion, that shit, I never even thought of this before. We're missing the obvious that no one at all noticed anything out of the ordinary, because the perps probably wouldn't be out of the ordinary. They knew them, I'm convinced, which is a very good point, Fizzy.
Yep.
Yeah. And remember, it does sound like somebody's yelling to cover up, or making party sounds to cover up screams, because it sounds very odd to go from that to stop, everybody stop. Like,
well,
how about the fireworks?
Everybody was asleep at 10 o'clock. The whole damn town.
I just imagine 4 people fighting for their lives, and probably at the same time, because
screaming, fireworks going off. but yet, everything's calm, cool, and collected.
If you saw a fireman in your house, wouldn't you at least ask him if the fire's out before he left?
Where the fireman thing? I think the fireman thing had something to do with the mask he was wearing, because we did had those types of masks that we would wear as firefighters as well. But I don't know. Who was that? Justin.
Was wrong,
it was attached 3 years ago when we looked it up, Justin. It was attached to his Facebook page. So, and he talked about it on his Facebook page about what they were. I think he was selling them, like making them and selling them.
KS Justin thinks that his Facebook was attached to it.
Who even thinks about doing shit like that? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you got to be a little bit
individual, dude.
A little bit different, yes.
I make crafts, but they're not like weapons. You know what I mean? Like I have like a little like passion of like making crafts.
So you gotta be into shit like this to be making stuff like that.
Yeah, and you're gonna want to use your thing that you make, don't you think? Like at least want to use it.
Oh,
Like,
he had like 15, and a name for everyone, guaranteed.
I mean, like you said, maybe he wasn't involved, but maybe he sold one of them to somebody, or because that looks like a weapon you can't describe. You wouldn't be able to really figure it out.
We're all frustrated too, Jess, because we've all read the documents. Okay. And all the theories that are out there, we've all been through those as well. And I definitely tried. Yeah, right. And I try to present things that we've gotten receipts on as well. This was attached to his Facebook account. He talked about making them in his Facebook account. And like I said, I can't remember positively, but I'm almost positive that he sold these and was showing them what he could make them for people. So
yeah, but also just too, like the theory that we have to speculate, like what they're telling us doesn't make sense either. We have to speculate because
none of it does.
Don't make any sense. So we're like just trying to.
Well, it's not going to, because they lied to us since day one. So
why even, like, we have to speculate? Why would you even don't trust the documents either? Because the documents don't make any sense.
Well, the documents have been proven to be wrong in a lot of aspects as well. It's a sad thing, but they have been.
We try to make sense.
Good to see you.
I like that name, Tiny Trooper. It's cute.
Very cool. So, let me see. Anonymous Mystic, well, Kahati, good to see all you guys.
It was attached to his Facebook page, Jess.
How did you verify they really? Because he said it in hit. Oh my God, Jess. Listen. He said it, as I said already. He said it, he had it attached to his Facebook page. And he was talking about making them in his Facebook page. And like I said, I'm pretty sure he was selling them through his Facebook page when he was making them as his hobby or something. That's all.
Diego, hold on a second, because there was a comment in the chat. It's probably about 20 up by now. Are we confusing Gower for the guy in the green car?
No.
No, I don't think so. You're talking about Keith, the guy that had the green Elantra?
Because I thought he made weapons.
Is that how you're talking about, the guy with the green Elantra?
Yes.
I think he might do it too, but not the same type of thing.
Right. Well, Redacted has even said it's his Pinterest page. KS says it was attached to his Facebook page.
Right.
I mean, there's more than just us that are saying it.
Again,
Yeah, that's
I'm not
crazy
saying that
that
Eric
there's
Gower.
more than one person. Wow.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Eric Gower did anything. Okay, I'm just saying it's odd okay, even if this weapon, whatever this is, exists out there,
that's what I mean.
The weapon is what.
It's odd. What if Brian was making shit like this?
It's just the weapon looks like a weapon that they kind of been describing, but can't figure out exactly what was used because, look at it. It's something I never would have thought of.
Right? Yeah.
You make it.
The weapon itself bothers me. Just knowing that it exists and knowing what we know about how they were attacked does bother.
Knowing that, like, the dude that known him a while and he's making these. That's just. Sorry, that's creepy, dude.
But like maybe because we don't live like they hunt a lot there, right? Like people say, it's just weird.
Yeah, but what are you hunting with that?
I don't know. Wild boar. I don't know what they have in Idaho, but like I've seen people have like swords and like they post crazy. I've never seen so many people be into like weapons and like the frats and like the people that I guess there's a lot of hunters around there.
I think he took his Pinterest page down because of this, because he didn't want people assuming that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I definitely thought immediately, because it disappeared like boom, like that. So, and then he did talk about the. I see a couple of you guys talking about him putting his K-bar on the end of a. I think it was an AR-15 or something like that, like a bayonet type thing. I did hear that. I remember that. But again, like I said, regardless of what it is, the fact that this thing exists bothers me because of the way it looks and the things that it can do. It's kind of wild. I'm not saying this is what it was. I'm not saying that Eric Gower did anything. Don't take that the wrong way, okay?
Absolutely.
All I'm saying is that the fact that this shit exists bothers me with this.
The cops can't tell us what was used.
Listen, bro, I appreciate you having me up. I'm running into Wawa right now. Everybody up in the panel, hope you guys have a good night. It's been
Thanks, you too.
It's been fun.
Good night.
All right, guys, have a great night. See you. See you, Chad. Have a good one.
All right.
That's a wild
See you,
one.
All right. So anyway, that's gonna do it anyway, guys. We're past the time I was gonna try to be in here. I appreciate you guys joining me. I'm sorry you had so many problems today, Kim.
I'm sorry too.
Yeah, and he steam cleaned his car. I heard that too. That's pretty wild.
Oh, geez.
You don't have to apologize to me, but either way, again, it's just more wild shit.
I mean, I think Eric and Jack all the time. There's no way that they have 5 friends or 4 friends that are willing to commit murder for their emotional issues with somebody. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that that weapon exists, I wouldn't put past that being something that could be used, because again, we don't know what was used, and there's a lot of weird injuries that like people can't figure out what they are. So yeah, I'm the first one that said that Eric and Jack, it's kind of like doesn't really make sense to me, because who's going to commit murder, quadruple murder? But then I don't know if real quick, True Crime Design, I think, put out a couple of videos recently that really like I was like, wow, like they make a lot of sense. And I'm like, and I think that person knows, I think my sliver on there knows like the ins and outs of like.
Oh yeah, I've seen their stuff. They do a good job. And let me reiterate something one more time, guys, that I say all the time. I say this almost every time I'm live on purpose for a reason. And I even show the whole everything we talk about, unless it's based out of a document. Okay. That's the truth as much as we know. But everything we talk about besides that is all based off of speculative theory. And people, you have to we've had to speculate because they refuse to give us truth. Okay. Exactly. And that's why people have speculated so much to try to understand this shit. Nobody's going to be able to sit by and watch all this happen and not say, how the hell did that happen? Why did this happen? How did this come about? What was the reason behind this? What was the reason behind that? So that's why there's so much speculation in this, because they've never given us a true statement on that.
Exactly. It's just like putting a puzzle together. You got to rotate the pieces till they fit in the right spot.
And hope that they do. At some point, some of them don't even fit, period. So at that point, that's why. It's okay, Laura. Thank you for joining us. So that's what we do. And I make sure that I say, like I was saying, in my opinion, and I've also said many, many, many times, if not all the time, I don't know if this is true. If it is, it's it may not be true, but it's definitely interesting. It gives us an angle to look at, and maybe one of these days, this puzzle piece, Jesus Christ. I hope you clipped that one, Bear. This puzzle,
I didn't, but I will go back and get it.
Right. This puzzle piece will fit one day. You know what I mean? Hopefully it would, so that we can figure something out, because they're never going to tell us. They're not. I understand, Jess. I just want to make sure. I'm not talking to you specifically, dear. I'm saying to everybody, because I want people to understand that I don't come out here purposely trying to give misinformation to lead people in any specific direction. I just talk about the things that get in my head, and then I wonder about, like the rest of us do. That's all I'm trying to do is figure out why
this happened,
how, and what, and who. Mostly who. Because I don't feel like it.
I got that theory about the K-bar.
Hold on, let me finish, Hemi, real quick. I'm sorry. What was I? Now, damn it, I lost my place. That's why that's what I was gonna say. That other guy, the other guy was making them, which I looked those up too. He was making weapons out of saw blades, folks, and that's something we looked at too. This is a thing people do, I guess. I didn't know that, but whatever. So I just want to make sure nobody thinks that I'm out here trying to make you guys believe this is what did it. This is who did it. Blah, 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 blah. That's not it. I'm just giving us all something to talk about, to possibly come to a conclusion in some aspect, eventually maybe, or not. It's what we're doing. We're trying to understand, I guess you could say, for lack of better terms. That's all I'm doing.
And
I'm
as far
sorry.
as Gower getting paid, there's times, listen, he would make, if they didn't have money and he wants to drive somebody home that's drink, it's like a friend giving a friend a ride, in my opinion. Like, he doesn't have to be on the Uber clock. Then it's not a law or a rule that he has to do that. I don't think
No,
it's
they do
weird.
that all the time.
Weird. I don't
Right.
think it's
Go ahead.
weird about the clock to get
Right.
No.
Go ahead, Hemi, with what you're saying. I'm sorry. I just
Yeah.
wanted to finish my thought because I forget.
Sorry, me too.
Somebody just made a statement about it wasn't a military issued knife.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be. It could have been, or it could not have been. It could be.
My whole point is a military symbol is on that knife.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You can get those at Walmart and Amazon or in the military. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
The recurring thing that keeps coming up that just makes me want to beat my head up against the walls about this damn plea deal. I have touched on this several times already. Taking a plea deal and a confession is two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, yeah, he didn't.
Taking a plea deal is not a mention of guilt.
No, not at all.
And if Brian Kohlberger was to commit or have a true confession, it would have been right in front of everybody.
They would have made.
And he would have had to have details. There's a reason why they didn't allow him to speak, because they know that if he was to speak, and this is the reason why, guys, if they don't have any form of documented signing or some video with Brian Kohlberger in the interrogation room of him having a confession, it's not legit. So every time when somebody says something like this, I want to beat my head up against the wall because it's insane, because it's false. Everything about this goddamn case is false, full of lies.
I love that.
Right. To answer that question, Lisa, no, it was not in 1122's gutter. It was in the gutter of, if I'm correct, and it was in the gutter of the apartment complex that Brent Kopaka supposedly lived in. That's where they had found a blade at some point.
So, Mrs. G, I'm telling you now, you're wrong. He did not confess.
Well, that's to anybody.
He's pretty guilty, but understand this too. And you can go back and you can watch East Idaho News. The reporter there already had something come out from Idaho's death chamber thing. There's a reason why they brought up the firing squad, because it's all complete joke. They scared the man into a daggone plea deal. We have made a special chamber just for you, because they had people on death row for years. The last time they tried to kill somebody, they didn't even have the right drugs, and they didn't even work, and they haven't tried in years. It's all a complete joke. That's all I'm going to say. So every time, whenever I hear somebody say that, that's false. It's false.
Yeah. Hey, Dago, did you see you had a super chat or a super sticker or a little while ago?
No, I don't think I did. I'm sorry. I'm trying to focus. I'm not doing well at focusing on things. There it is. Thank you, Juror 13. Very, very much appreciated. I appreciate that more than you know. And that goes for all of you guys that drop super stickers and super chats. I'm sorry I haven't been able to keep up with them. Looks like Crud Dog dropped one as well. Excuse me. Thank you very much for that. Moonvale, of course, dropped the first one earlier. Thank you for that as well. Jamie McCready, again, thank you so much for that. Mama J dropped one as well. And then Juror 13. You guys are amazing and just so very generous and gracious. I appreciate you all so very much for that. I'm grateful to have that option to click on that starred stuff. It saves it for me. So thank you guys, all of you, for that. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on panel. You guys will. For those of you that follow Devil's Advocate, you'll see me over there tonight. I will make it back over there finally. I was super grateful to have Mama be here with us today, and Miss Kim, of course. Thank you, Krista and Willie and Hemi, for jumping up here and putting your feelings, thoughts, and opinions as well. I appreciate all of you. It was good to be back with you guys today. I really missed you all so very much.
I hope you feel better.
I'm working on it slowly but surely. It's getting
better. You look way better.
You sound a whole lot better.
I feel better than I did. I'll tell you that much. I couldn't even talk the other day. Take care, Juror 13. God bless. Appreciate you.
Simone, you sounded better. You sounded way better when you first came on today. But
Yeah,
I could tell you're
it's getting there. I'm still tired and weak and all that shit, but I'm getting there. Vitamin C is your friend.
Yeah.
Make sure you take lots of it, folks, because I'm telling you, don't want to get this crap. It's not. It's real. It's lasting. My son's had it for 2.5 weeks. So
that emergency drink, that's really good. That orange emergency stuff, that stuff works like wonders, guys.
It does. It does. Like Theraflu does too. But and also anybody else that may have donated to support the channel in any other form, fashion, besides the super chats and stuff. I don't know if you did or if you didn't, but thank you if you did. Greatly appreciate that. That keeps everything moving day and night in this channel. I appreciate it all very much. And again, like I said, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific, I will be joining the Devil's Advocates for Crimes After Dark, as always. I'm grateful to be back over there tonight, too. But I love you guys more than you know. Thank you to everybody who reached out to make sure I was doing okay. Thank you all very much for that. I appreciate that more than you know as well. That means the world, folks. Love to all of you. Have a great night. If I don't see you later, good night. God bless. And don't forget to love yourselves and love each other, folks. And please don't change a thing. You guys are the beautiful people. And I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. I'll see you again soon.
The coffee's cold, the final stain. We laid the map out in the pouring rain. No hidden corners left to creep. The dark truth woke while the city was asleep. The evidence lines up straight and true. A perfect picture of what they chose to do. The quiet street erupts in flashing light. A reckoning delivered in the night. SWAT serves the warrant, loud and clear. The sound of justice, the only thing we hear. At the True Crime Cafe, we watch the suspect finally pay. The dark truth is backed and signed and sealed. The wound is closed, the name is finally healed. It's finally healed. The cafe's empty.